What up, what up? Realest podcast ever, episode number 220.
We a dubbing, man.
We a dubbing, you know what I'm saying? We can almost go to the club. We've been fucking bitches for a couple years now, but we can't quite go to the club yet. We can't get a drink or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But we can send our old head into the store to get us a 40, couple of 40s.
I seen a video today where the nigga was running from the cops with a can of Old English. And he
would not shake the Old English.
No. Yo, it's on my feet. He shook the cop and just was gingerly running with the beer. Like, this shit was hilarious.
Yeah, people who drink like Old English and like Colt 45 and shit like that, they'll go to jail before they get rid of the liquor.
Yo. Boy tried to get on the bus. I seen him slipping it in his pocket, and I'm like, "Fam, you can't come on here with an open can of beer." He was like, "So what you want me to do?" I'm like, "Throw it out or wait for the next bus." He's like, "How long the next bus?" He stood right the fuck out there.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
None.
You know what I'm saying? Like throw it out. Like,
I just paid $1 for this. I think I'm throwing this out.
Like they had the ill sell. I bought 3 of these.
Yo.
Like playing games.
Black plastic bag full of beer, not fucking around. I met makes me sick, by the way.
It's your boy C Diddy.
We got right into talking shit.
It's been a interesting week.
It's been a hell of a week, man.
Me and Matt collectively decided that all of our bigger episodes that people seem to really love are episodes where we have topics.
Yeah, we have like a real life situation.
So yeah, we have a real like a crisis situation that we need to talk about on air today. Cause y'all are fucking losing it.
Yeah.
But aside from all that, how was your personal week? What's going on in Big Matt from SEPTA News?
I shaved this morning.
Okay. Doesn't look like it.
I did. Really.
Oh, your head. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the crazy part is I haven't trimmed or cut my beard in about a month and a half now.
Gotcha.
But the whole mustache situation. And as you can see, every little bit of my beard is growing except for the mustache. This shit is ridiculous.
There's like some fur oil or something like that that I think you supposed to like stimulate like hair follicle growth.
I've been in the vitamin shop. like
what can I do about this?
Yeah, like I'm taking vitamins.
I got the reverse Hitler shit going on.
Flintstones, all kinds of shit. None of it's working right now. I don't know what the fuck I did. That vapor rub shit just... it's gone.
Vapor rub's a different animal altogether.
Yeah. Ladies, if you want to save some money, put vapor rub on your legs and your underarms. The shit's going to come right off. Never going to grow back.
Ask Matt's mustache.
Yo, seriously. I'm scared to do Insta-Snap videos and everything now. This shit is crazy. Because every time I do a video, first DM I get,
damn, dog, what's up with your mustache?
Where your mustache at, dog? Like, this shit is crazy.
Like, you don't see all this other part of the mustache. You going to focus on the 20% that's not there?
I got a lot of gray hair, too, man. Like, my beard is getting grayish.
Getting old, dog.
Yeah, it's not a game.
I've been able to avoid the grays so far. I do have this little corner of hair right here. It's fucking gone.
You have a head of hair.
Yeah, but it's but my corner is like drawn, and I always think about my cousin Mike, rest in peace, and he always used to say, "Oh no, you're good. Your hair's not going nowhere. Look at your grandfather's got a head full of hair." But Ward men, we lose our corners. Your corners is going to be gone by the time you're 35.
You know what's crazy? I'm bald. My dad bald. My grandpa 97 years old,
hair.
full of hair. The most
like,
hair in
what
the
the
whole
fuck is
family.
going on?
This shit is crazy.
Like old head, what happened?
Real talk. Like, I gotta start drinking whiskey. Like, apparently that helps.
Wake up with a shot.
Yeah, real shit.
Stimulate your hair growth. Real quick on the administrative side before we start getting into the show rundown. Please go to therealestmerchever.com. Buy a shirt, buy a hat, buy a shirt and a hat. Thank you to everyone who's made a purchase so far.
Thank you.
Can we get some studio claps for that?
It was people hitting me left and right. DMing me,
showing you their orders and all that.
I'm like, damn, like I feel like I'm selling tummy tea. Motherfucker,
shout out to everybody who who's made a purchase so far. Make sure y'all continue to go to the site. Use code TRPE for free shipping anywhere in the United States. We haven't really exactly figured out the international shipping thing yet because that shit's expensive. Yeah. But if you're in the United States, TRPE for free shipping. Do not pay for shipping with this. We ship out this first run of product this Wednesday, 5/24, just in time for Memorial Day weekend. We got to figure out something for the Netherlands.
Yeah,
like,
the Netherlands are on our ass.
The Netherlands are on our ass. Like, what's up with the shipping, bro?
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure that out. We did just change the shipping for Canada and Mexico. It's only $7.99 now. It's no longer $9.99. Changed that. I figured out the shipping rates for that shit. International shipping other than North America, it's $9.99.
My girl the other day was like, when like when the country finally goes to like shit and everybody's like fleeing, we can go to the Netherlands. We'd be fucking kings.
We lit.
We'd be lit like shit in the Netherlands.
I'm thinking about just skip Houston, skip Vegas, just move straight to the Netherlands.
Straight to the Netherlands.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already a celebrity out there, apparently.
Shout out to the people in the Netherlands. They download this show so insane.
It's like a rabid fan base.
I don't know who's over there. I don't know how.
I don't know who's
happened.
spurring this like Netherlands movement of TRPE, but thank you.
We appreciate it. Whoever's heading the Netherlands faction, email us. Say something.
Amsterdam Red Light District.
Oh, we getting downloads in Amsterdam now.
Oh, now it all comes together.
Yeah.
I had no idea, like, geographically, like, where the Netherlands was. I figured it was, like, near Iceland and shit like that.
It was, like, up there.
I'm like, it's in there. It's in that little, like, middle European little cluster.
Moscowish.
Like, not
town.
quite Africa. Not quite India. Like,
not quite.
But it's over there. It's, like, Central Europe and shit. Like, fucking hoes raw and shit like that.
So Netherlands is in Amsterdam, or Amsterdam
is in the Netherlands.
Is in the Netherlands.
Yes,
okay.
absolutely. Shout out to that.
So yeah, they getting high and shit listening to this.
Yeah.
Wait, is that still popping over there?
Yeah, absolutely. Red Light District, all that. Prostitution, legal drug use. I saw a documentary a couple years ago about like the whole drug trade in Amsterdam, and it's crazy because it's like outside of the little circle of like the cafe shops and all of that, it's not legal. So literally every runner who's bringing drugs into there is taking a risk of like going to jail for like mad long because it's only legal in this like little area between UK, Germany, and Belgium. Yeah, it's right in that little
pocket.
Little pocket.
I watched the documentary this week on what's the guy who blew up the Oklahoma Timothy McVeigh.
He's a piece of shit.
This motherfucker. When he if all you don't remember, he blew up the building with the Ryder truck and shit, killed 168 people. When they took him to the death, like when he was going to get killed, like the lethal injection, he told the people, like, y'all think y'all won because y'all strapped me down and killing me. Look at the scoreboard, 168-1. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
He wasn't bullshit.
Like a breeze came through my house. I'm like, God damn.
The ghost of Timothy McVeigh.
Like, yo, it got cold in there when I heard that
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
That was a wild documentary watching that. You know, that's what I get off on documentaries.
Yeah.
That's really all I watch.
I came across some movie, I think it was on Stars, maybe like 3 weeks ago that I watched, and it was basically about an FBI sleeper cell going into like the American Nazi Party all around like the wooded areas of like DC and Maryland and Pennsylvania and all that, and infiltrating that organization. And the lead FBI agent who put this little task force together was basically saying, like, look at all of the different terrorist attacks that happened in America, like Oklahoma City, this white supremacist groups. They like, y'all got all these Muslims flagged, but look at the white supremacist groups and the shit that they've been executing. And I'm like, oh, yeah, fucking American Nazi Party financed Hitler, Nazi Germany.
One thing I never really realized, again, the Oklahoma shit was when I was so young. It was retaliation from the Waco, Texas shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like,
David Koresh.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I knew that story, but I never had them like, correlated. But yeah, it was a dope documentary. That and the Ruby Ridge, the standoff at Ruby Ridge. I can't think of that guy's name. Randy something. It'll come to me. But yeah, it was a pretty good documentary. But yeah, he was cold as ice.
Right.
He didn't care.
He wasn't playing.
Yeah. But yeah, enough of that bullshit.
So yeah, realest merch ever. Buy a shirt, buy a hat, buy a shirt and a hat. Use code TRPE for free shipping. Get your orders in by this Tuesday so that you can be a part of the orders that ship out on Wednesday. In other administrative news, the name of the game this week is 250. We need 250 comments on iTunes. We're currently sitting at 127. Y'all basically went dead on us with the comments. We need y'all to comment. I don't even care if it's like, hey, Matt's a handsome man. Chad, you're stylishly dressed.
Matt, we're
5 stars.
Matt, we're praying for your mustache. 5 stars.
5 stars.
This is how dope we're going to get. Dopest comment to come through before we get to 250. Well, after we get to 250.
Yeah, we got to get to 250 to qualify.
We're going to give you a free shirt and a free hat.
Yep.
How about that?
Right from the merch store. Right out of Matt's cut.
Right out of it. Fuck it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the name of the game this week for iTunes. 250 comments on iTunes. We're at 127. So for all my math majors out there, we need 123 comments between now and Friday. So between now, show drops tonight, Friday. We need 123 comments. Dopest comment out of that 123 that gets us to 250. Free shirt, free hat on Matt Makes Me Sick.
I'll pick a comment out, say it on air. We'll give you a free hat.
Leave your social media handle. We'll shout you out to our 13,000 some odd listeners. Mm-hmm. And that'll be that. Also, again, 250's name of the game this week. We need 250 subscribers on YouTube. We're currently sitting at 109, so we need about a little bit more help there, about 141 subscribers on YouTube. It's very easy. If you have a Gmail account, which all of you motherfuckers do, you have a YouTube account. All you got to do is go to YouTube and log in with your Gmail account. It'll set your account up. Go right, search TRPE, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications.
It'll cost you nothing, and you don't have to put up your address.
You don't have to do shit.
Niggas hate showing their address.
And at this point, once you subscribe and hit the bell, now our videos will find you. You don't have to find it.
Exactly.
It'll send you an alert right to your phone that says, hey, Matt and Chad got a new video. Watch this shit.
Now, for doing that, you don't get anything. But
no, I'll match you.
Oh, wow.
Free shirt, free hat.
There it is.
Directly from me. You got to hit me on some form of social media and let me know that you're a new subscriber this week. Let me know what your subscriber name is. I'll match it up, and then I'll pick somebody at random, and I'll give you a free shirt, free hat, same thing. Sweat. So same deal. So Matt's giving something away. I'm giving something away, but we got to hit the minimum number of 250 in order to do the giveaway.
That's dope that you matched me. You're a
you know
good
what I'm saying?
guy.
You know what I mean? I'm classy this week, B.
You're not classy. I saw your whole debacle yesterday.
I had a meltdown, like a mini meltdown on Twitter, man. I'm so nice to people on Twitter all day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, at this point, majority of the people that are following me either like, I got like 4,000 some odd followers. Majority of these people I've met or they've met me or we hung out with. Like, I know these people.
I got onto Twitter and I hadn't been on there all day. And like, the first two scrolls down, all I saw was motherfuckers atting you like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like,
it wasn't me. And that's the thing. People always see the clapback. They never see, like, who started it. You know what I mean? And that's just my whole thing. It's like, yo, don't bother me, yo, because I'm going to call you poor and tell you that you eat top ramen and tell you that you suck poor dicks, and then you're going to be upset all night like, damn, I did just suck Rashawn's dick. He was pretty poor. You know what I'm saying? And now you got to face that shit all weekend. Who wants to be bothered with that?
I saw you and Shorty going at it. I started to chime in, but she called you fat. And I'm like, I'm going to sit this one. like, fuck it. Like Chad 230. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I chalked it.
He's like, you know what? You got it.
I just laugh with everybody else.
I'll let Chad handle this one.
Exactly.
Let's sit this one out.
Oh, man. But yeah, that was funny.
Last administrative thing, we need to get back into the top 200 on iTunes. Once upon a time, you guys really, really loved this. We used to get like top 100, top 80, shit like that.
Yeah, because we were getting so many comments.
Yeah.
So much.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what y'all are doing. Like, I don't know if you just like drinking your Starbucks and listening to the show and not sharing it and telling people and shit. But here's what I need you to do. We got to get back into the top 200 on iTunes. So, first thing, we got to get those comments up. We already told you we're going to give you something if you get the comments up. So that's the first thing. Second thing is we need at least 15,000 downloads, and we want you to literally tell everybody you come in contact with this week about the show. You love the show. The person that you talk to likely is going to love the show. So if you have somebody in your life that already is already a friend or a fan of the show, remind them about the show.
All your friends, your coworkers.
Right. If they aren't fans of the show,
whatever.
Tell them. You know what I'm saying? You go to check in, do your P.O. joint. You're like, yo, by the way, Matt and Chad got this dope ass podcast, TRP. Check that joint out. Let me see your phone, P.O.
You go to Meet Your Connect. He give you the squirrel. Say, yo, subscribe to,
right.
subscribe to TRP.
Yo, boy, you got an iPhone, right? Let me see your phone real quick.
Subscribe to TRP.
Subscribe to TRP.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you go to the bathhouse and you see the Chinese chick and she about to jerk you off, like, yo, by the way, thanks for the hand job. You can see you got an iPhone?
Have you ever been to the bathhouse, the Asian bathhouse?
I've been to one in Dallas.
It is
fucking lit.
We went to one. It is one of the most insane experiences on the planet. It was crazy.
It's fucking lit.
We could do a whole episode on
the
Asian bathhouse.
I literally walked in the joint that was like rush hour. It was like 19 girls came out and they was like, which one you want? And I'm like, that.
Crazy part is it was my birthday, and I picked one.
Crazier part for mine, I was on a work trip. With people for work.
Let me tell you.
I was on a work trip with people for work.
Let me tell you how we got in there. I picked the chick I wanted, but then another, like, super bad Asian chick came out, and I'm like, you got to get the fuck away from me. I kind of need her. And Ross let me rock out because whatever, it was my birthday, so I took
right.
her, whatever. And the shit, like, it was so mesmerizing, the experience.
It's an experience.
Shout out Ross. Ross got turned the fuck out. I'm driving to 48 like 2 days later, coming up Arch Street. This nigga's walking across. It's 1 a.m. with a trench coat on. I'm like, yo, is this? I blow the horn. He like, oh shit, what's up with you? I'm like, where you going? He like, you got me. Like, why are you? Like, why are you walking through Chinatown at 1 a.m? Like, yo.
You got me.
That was my first year. That was my first started accept. I straight called out of work the next day for that. That shit was insane. It was bonkers.
Yo, if you're a man and anywhere in America, locate your local Chinatown and find you a massage house. The shit is mesmerizing, as Matt would say. It's exhilarating experience.
We got in the shower.
They wash you up.
She had, I don't know why this turned me on. She was butt ass naked and had on galoshes. I freaked out.
No shower shoes.
No, this shit was crazy. It was bonkers. It was one of the wildest experiences.
Shout out to all the bathhouses worldwide.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here doing the Lord's work, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Holy shit.
Dog, I damn near
might got a relapse this week.
I damn near climaxed before the shit was over.
Holy shit. We are now in Idaho, North
red
Dakota,
states.
and Utah. Make America great again. Shout out to all the red states out there fucking with the show.
That's what's up.
Somebody must have been like, oh, they must have heard the joke when you used to say you was a long haul driver in Utah. It was like, oh shit, that's my cousin. Subscribe to the show.
Those whites, they like us. They like black people. They like our culture. They like everything about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, though. We got downloads in North Dakota.
So that means, Just, what are we in, like 45 states now or some shit like that?
Cool, yeah, figure that out.
We'll figure that out some time during the course of the show.
Yeah,
shout out to the DMV.
Yeah, always the DMV.
Always shout out to the DMV. Philly, Maryland is on y'all ass. DC is on y'all ass. Like, we about to move to the DMV, at least part time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna get some foam posits, some baby dreads. I'm gonna get Matt a baby dread wig.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be fucking lit. You know what I'm saying? Sure. We already got at least 30 people committed to a live show in Maryland that we don't have. Yeah. We don't even have it scheduled. They like, yo, I'm bringing 20. Yo, I'm bringing 5.
Dope.
I'm bringing 4.
Oh, man.
All right, so I think that's all the administrative shit, man. I know y'all gonna easily win this free merch or whatever. That's what y'all do. So shout out to everybody listening to the show, all the supporters. Billboard Music Awards tonight. Do you care?
I honestly, I saw the commercial. I wasn't even putting that together.
My man Jab that works for Sean G Touring Company hit me up and was like, "Hey, are you watching the Billboard Music Awards tonight, or are you recording the show?" I'm like, "I'm on my way to the studio." Like, nah, I was like, I didn't even know what was coming on. He's like, "No, it's supposed to be pretty lit this year or whatever." I'm like, "All right," so I'll talk to him post show.
They only pay attention to like 7 black artists.
Yeah, all the ones that sell. So you're talking about like Future,
Nicki, Future, Drake, Bruno Mars, Beyonce.
Migos, maybe.
Oh, Migos might, yeah.
Migos got a record with Katy Perry.
Yeah, shit. You figure Quavo's he's on the number 1 song in the country. Like, do you want a number 1 song with Justin Bieber?
Right. All doors are open to you.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
All doors are open.
You'll see Quavo and Tony Bennett doing duets and shit like that. Like, you can do anything once you get to that point.
All right, can I do a quick moment of clarity before we get into the rundown of the show?
Uh-oh.
For everyone out there in the world, we all catch bad breaks sometimes. Shit sometimes doesn't go our way. We might have been running off at the mouth, and then the person who you were running off at the mouth about finally catches up to you and puts hands and feet on you. So for all people out there who talk too much shit, please stop getting punched on and then saying people are hating on you.
What's crazy? I'm looking at you. I'm like, what the hell?
Please stop getting punched on then saying people are hating on you, because 80% of the time, when you get punched on, it's because you did or said something either to that person or somebody in their circumference. Punch-ons don't really come out of the blue. People get shot for no reason all the time.
You know what's crazy?
People don't get punched on for no reason a lot.
Yeah, no. You're not, like, you don't get accidentally stole. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
That's for you. That's yours.
Yeah.
You bought that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, if you're not some type of celebrity, most times the punch-on that you get is yours. You earned that, John. That's a karma punch out. Take that, John, and go take a nap and drink some soup, and you be all right, B. Yeah. But furthermore, uploading money pics is just a clever way to say that you're a bitch with money. That doesn't prove, you got punched on, you put up a pic with some money, it's like, you're just a coward with money. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so the next nigga that punch you is gonna rob you too.
I never got like punching. That has to hurt. It has to sting.
Yeah. Just continually punch it on.
Like no mouthpiece. Like just punched in the jaw. That's gotta suck. Woo.
Had a bad week.
You saw the boxer got punched on last night.
Yeah. Andre Darrell's uncle knocked the boxer out. He said, "Oh, you wanna knock my nephew out after the bell?
After the bell.
I'm gonna knock you out after the fight, nigga."
Crazy. That left hand is swift.
Mike Tyson punch out.
Yeah, getting punched on isn't good, man. Stop punching people out, man.
Stop punching people out, but furthermore, stop making people punch on you.
Stop making people punch you out.
Stop making people punch you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stop gossiping and doing hoe shit. You know what I'm saying? All the last couple punch outs that I know about was because of nigga doing or saying some hoe shit. Like, unless it's like in a club setting. If it's in a club setting, your punch out might not be yours. You might get punched out for no reason. You know what I'm saying? If you in the club. Too much motherfucking cheap alcohol and $3 strippers, anybody can get punched in the face. Yeah. But when a nigga catch you on a Tuesday morning and punch you out in front of some senior citizens, you earned that, Joe. He been looking for you. When he said, "Hey, yo," you should have kept going.
Yeah, real shit.
Hey, yo, big man. Let me holler at you.
Like, what's crazy is you have to know the punch out.
You gotta know.
Like, if somebody
might have warned you, like, "Yo, by the way, Tafiq said when he see you, he gonna fuck you up."
Nafis said he see you.
Said he looking for you.
But you gotta know that when you see Nafis, why is he telling me to come here?
Right. It's punch out time. That's why.
Yeah.
You should have just got in the car, cuz. If you know you a bitch, just get in the car. You're not gonna be any less of a bitch.
Ain't about not being a bitch. It's just who wants to get punched.
If you don't have the skills to talk your way out of that shit like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places amidst all the different fucking crazy shit he was going through in that movie, if you don't have that type of skill, just get in the car. Be like, I gotta go pick my mom up real quick. If you
don't have on your athletic shoes. Like you coming from
your church shoes.
Like you coming from a job interview and got your hard bottoms on.
Hey yo,
I'm out. Like no, you gotta see me when I got my kicks on. Oh, you tripping? Because I'm not about to be sliding all over the fucking place.
They could be to fucking grab you by the tie, punch you up.
You know, at my job we supposed to wear clip-on ties, and that's a safety precaution.
Yeah, they can grab you.
Yeah, they tell you to wear clip-on ties. Fuck out. And I always say, I'm never in my life gonna get punched on driving this bus because I just don't go there with motherfuckers. Like I'm not one of them.
They always right.
I don't give a fuck.
You right, ma'am.
I see people like
I am a gorilla head motherfucker. You're right,
rhinoceros head motherfucker. Whatever. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, come on. I seen people argue with him over the smallest shit, and it's man. Yo, when Bull haul up, you gotta understand something, yo. If he's sneaking on the bus, he got problems is bigger than this ride right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get somewhere and I don't have the $2 to get there.
So it's like a punch out is imminent. You know what I'm saying? I never forget it, yo. Like 2010, I'm driving 54, Lehigh Ave and shit. I get to 33rd and Dolphin, and supervisor was like, "Yo, how many more trips you got?" I'm like, "I got 2 more." He's like, "All right, forget them trips. I need you to take this bus to Wyoming." I'm like, all right. So I left my bus there. Yeah. So it was a bus like on the side of the journey. And I get on, it's blood everywhere. Blood on the seat, the fare box, the floor. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck happened on this joint? He like, oh, the driver got into it with some guy, whatever. Dude pulled out a blackjack. I'm like, a blackjack? Yo, what the 60s? What the fuck? Pulled out a blackjack and smacked him upside his head with it. Bust this whole shit open. I'm like, damn. And he's like, yeah, they was arguing over the fare. I'm like, yeah, like that shit ain't worth it, though. Like that, no.
Nah. You know what, bruh? $1.47 is appropriate today. Go ahead. Oh, have a nice day.
I don't got the time. Motherfucker get on the bus with a knife and be like, yo, I'm taking over this bus. Here you go. This shit turned hard, right? So, you know.
Watch yourself.
Let me out right here. I ain't got the time. Like, I know. No. I'm not going through physical harm ever for some bullshit. Ever.
Yeah.
No.
It's definitely not worth it.
So, yeah. Stop punching out people. Stop getting punched out.
Yeah. Everybody, try loving each other.
Try loving
each other, man.
I see so much anger and negativity when I drive through. I'm coming down 26 in Allegheny yesterday. I'm pulling up to the stop sign, and I'm coming down the block a little fast, I guess. It's a lady, 2 ladies and like a kid, young boy, maybe like 14.
Okay.
You could tell it was like him, his mom, and the grandma. They're coming out into the street. I'm coming to the stop sign, and I flick my headlights and do this, like wave, like go ahead. You hear the lady like, he coming up the block fast as shit, like he don't want to stop. Bitch. I'm stopped and I'm waving. I flicked the lights and did this. And she's looking at me like, yeah, you was acting like you wasn't going to stop. Like, where the fuck you headed to? And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Can't even be nice to you niggas.
I'm like, get the fuck out the street. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she was still going as I turned the corner. I'm like, Ma. but that's that anger and shit. Like, it
I did not tell the mailman to give the neighbor your welfare check. Like, that is not on me, man. Please don't attack me because you mad about some other shit.
Crazy. Try loving each other. That's a good
transition.
Yeah.
All right, so me and Matt are sitting here with the computer up. We're watching this Cleveland score just continue to increase and increase.
Yeah, they got them by 16.
It's 50-66 at halftime. You know who's winning. Don't ask no stupid ass questions like that. Don't disrespect us, dog. And it just brings us to a bigger point. It's like, yo, the NBA fucking playoffs have been horrible, and
the only people that are enjoying the playoffs right now
are Cavs fans and Warriors fans.
Are the bandwagon Cavs fans and the bandwagon Warriors fans. Because none of you niggas...
There's no such thing as a either fan of either organization.
None of you niggas was Warriors fans when it was Baron Davis and fucking Steven Jackson. Yeah. And none of you niggas was Cavs fans when it was... Who was there when LeBron left? Fucking...
Who was there when LeBron left?
And that was a couple years ago. Yeah. So none of you niggas was fans of either of these teams. But only people
motherfucking AC Law on a 10-day contract.
Yeah, only people enjoying watching this shit right now are the bandwagon Warrior fans and the bandwagon Cavs fans. I'm a LeBron fan, but even watch the game the other night. I literally, after the second quarter, I'm like, all right, this is garbage. Yeah. Like, this is no point watching this shit.
And
it's not even a good game.
I was listening to his radio show on YouTube, and they kind of put it into a good perspective to say it's like, it's not the worst playoffs ever because there were years where like the Spurs and the Lakers were going to the finals and winning it and sweeping the finals. And they like, would you rather a non-competitive playoffs and then a juggernaut like head-to-head clash of a finals, or competitive playoffs, then you get to the finals and then it's a fucking sweep? I
was trying to explain to my homie the other day. I'm like, I'm a Lakers fan. Like,
yeah.
Kobe... They swept the Nets.
Yeah. Kobe, the Spurs swept them too.
Let me tell you how Kobe, I don't know, a lot of people don't remember this shit. They swept the Nets. They went in the locker room. Kobe had on a sweet jacket. Remember the leather?
Yeah.
Like, do you know how much of an asshole you gotta be to bring that to the game?
Hey, Jeff Hamilton, I need a jacket that says sweep on it.
I'm like, yo, you can't get a leather made in a day or two. Kobe got that shit made at the beginning of the playoffs. Like, yeah, we're winning the championship.
Yeah, can y'all deliver my jacket on Thursday?
Real shit. Like, yeah, like, so, I don't know. Like, where are you at right now with the whole LeBron Jordan shit?
I said last year after LeBron took that finals from Golden State that he was definitely above Kobe, and I'm a Kobe guy.
I'm Kobe to death. Kobe's my favorite player.
Like, Kobe's like my dad practically, and like he's better than Kobe. And at this point, it's like damn near like a toss up between him and MJ. Like, I know prime LeBron, which is like this year, 32-year-old. 2017 LeBron, 14-year veteran, figuring everything out, knows every position on the floor, will chase you down and block the fucking basketball, steal, face you up, every skill that there is imaginable.
He's shooting 60% right now from three or some crazy
shit. Yeah, a wizard with the basketball, passing it and all that shit.
Up until the game the other night for the playoffs, he's been averaging 35 points. He's had at least 35, or at least 30 every game, shooting 50% every game. Like it's nuts.
He might fuck Mike up. I'm
gonna say this, and I know it's gonna piss him
like Mike's off. Competitive edge is like the only thing that's kind of stopping me from saying
Mike's the ultimate competitor. But I think LeBron is getting there because LeBron, he get mad like that shit last year when Klay Thompson, like his feelings was hurt and Draymond called him a bitch ass nigga.
It flipped the switch.
It flipped something that he's just like out of fucking control. I'm gonna say this. Mike's the greatest competitor we've seen in basketball. I didn't get a chance to see Wilt in his prime, of course, but in my
or Bill Russell
or Bill. But for me, it was Michael Jordan. The other day when they announced the All NBA teams, this is what stuck in my head. The whole Warriors fan base was pissed that Klay Thompson wasn't on any of the All NBA teams.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson's the fourth nigga on that team right now. So it's like Steph Curry, All NBA. Kevin Durant, All NBA. Draymond Green, All NBA. Klay Thompson should have been All NBA. It's four All NBA niggas on that Warriors team.
So if he's 16th, that means they have 4 of the best 16 players in the league play for this team.
So it's like, yo, if LeBron beat this team with Kevin Durant, 4-time scoring title, Steph Curry, 2-time MVP, 1-time unanimous, Klay Thompson, him and Steph Curry splash brothers, and then Draymond Green, probably the best on-ball defender in the NBA. If LeBron beat this team, the only thing Mike got on this nigga is that you can wear Jordans to the club. That's it. That's the only fucking thing Mike gonna have. Like, nigga, I put some patent leathers on to come to the fucking baby shower, nigga. Like, that's the only fucking thing Mike will have over this nigga. That's it.
It's starting to almost become to where it's like, it ain't that close.
It's
like his basketball skill, his IQ as a basketball player, he doesn't take bad shots anymore. He doesn't make bad passes. He doesn't turn the ball over. Like, he knows exactly when to jump to block the ball to where it's not goaltending. Like, his basketball smarts and the way he's able to close out defensively on people and close out offensively, whether it be to change hand here and lay the ball up or dunk here or whatever, the way he bodied fucking Isaiah Thomas the other night is just like, he's playing at a level that we haven't seen since, like, prime Kobe.
Yeah. And one thing Reggie said that was decent, because Reggie doesn't say any fucking thing decent.
Never makes sense.
Was motherfuckers like, oh, well, they're playing the Celtics. He's like, you can't get mad at who you got to play. You got to play them. He's like, that's the shit from when we were playing. Like, oh, well, they're only playing. Dog, this is who y'all put in front of me. I got to go rip their heads off. And for LeBron and them to come out the other night and be up by 25 and up by 26 and, like, win the game by, I think they won by like
44.
No, the first game.
Oh, the first game.
They won by like 13 or 14. The ending score, final score didn't tell the whole story of the game. Because they closed it at the end. But to have that game where you win by 13 and then go to the media like, I personally think we didn't play great.
Yeah, we made some mistakes.
We could play better. And then come out the next game and you got these niggas about 40 something. It's like, damn, Brown wasn't bullshit.
He wasn't bullshit. Yeah.
Damn,
you had him about 40 at halftime.
At halftime.
It was 72-31 at halftime.
At halftime. In Boston. Ugly.
I had a tweet. I said, rip Larry Bird, rip Robert Parrish, rip Kevin McHale, rip Isaiah Thomas, rip Kelly Olynyk, rip Al Horford. It's just like,
Paul Pierce, all of them.
It's like, that was the biggest margin of victory in LeBron's career. Think about how many meatballs LeBron's had to play over the years. And that's the biggest margin of victory in his career against a team with an all-world scorer. A guy that can score 60 is on that team. And they beat him by 44 points.
Yeah, shutting him down.
Shutting him down. There's nothing Isaiah can do.
Shutting him down.
And now he's out the series. The best tweet that I saw of this whole NBA playoffs, the guy said, Isaiah Thomas, shook, will not return. Like, that was the injury report. Shook, will not return.
Crazy part is, I don't think Isaiah was shook. I felt like it did look crazy because my old head, shout out Nate, my old head Nate, he listens to the show. He love it. Nate, an old nigga. Nate, I told Nate gonna come up here and argue with us and shit. He hate this new era basketball. I hate these niggas. These niggas is pussies. He's like, yo, I'm going to tell you straight up and down. He's like, I've conceived to your whole notion of, because I always tell him, like, LeBron would put Larry Bird in a fucking blender. He's like, I give you that. LeBron would put Larry Bird in the blender. But when Larry get out the blender, he going to punch LeBron in the fucking mouth. He's like, these niggas literally just chalked it. Robert Parrish was socking somebody. Yeah. Period. You're not going to walk out of the Garden without a bruise, dog. Not beating us by 40. No, ain't no way in hell. In the conference finals, no. Somebody getting fucked up out here. And he like, that's the shit I be talking about. He's like, I watched James Harden had a worst game of his fucking career. This nigga at the club.
It was at Ruggs weekend.
They're like, these niggas is ridiculous. I'm like,
it was at Ruggs weekend. He said, man, like, you seen that video where the bull got socked? And he was like, I ain't getting jumped for no fucking body. James Harden, I ain't missing Ruggs weekend for no fucking body. Fucking Meek Mill there, Yo Gotti, I'm out of here. Yeah. Fuck that. I ain't got time to be playing the Warriors, getting blown out by 20 every fucking night. I'm going to the club, nigga.
So it looks like we're doing Cavs Warriors. Who you got? Let's wrap this up. Who you got?
I think it's 7 games either way. I'm gonna still stick with the Warriors because I've been saying Warriors all season, and their team defense is just, I think, is probably going to be the little bit of a difference. Andre Iguodala looks like a fucking broken player. He's not very good anymore.
But Kevin Durant, as wild as it is, as good as Kevin Durant and Steph Curry are, especially with Draymond behind him, Kevin Durant there, it slows up Iggy and Klay Thompson.
Yes.
Because they can't be who they
are.
They
don't have their normal natural fit in the offense.
Exactly.
Because he kind of shifts them a little bit in terms of the timing of it. Because as we saw, Klay fucking scored 60 points on 11 seconds of having the basketball. So it's a timing thing that he kind of interrupts in terms of him being in the game.
Like Chef can still pull up from 70 feet.
Because he has the ball in his hand.
You inbound the rock to me, I'm shooting this motherfucker. Yeah. So it's whatever.
So his shit is what it is, and he's playing like Chef right now.
So you got the Warriors in 7.
I got the Warriors in 7.
I'm going to say this. Kevin Love in this game right now, let me make sure I'm not tripping. Kevin Love is 7 for 10 from 3 at halftime.
Holy shit.
22 points. So that's my big thing. LeBron is going to be LeBron. LeBron didn't even get off in this game. He's only shot the ball 5 times.
Yeah.
Kevin Love,
facilitator LeBron.
Kyrie Irving and LeBron they're just who they are. There are so many shooters on this team. Yeah. Shannon Fry, Kyle Korver, Kevin Love, even fucking
James Jones.
Nah, James Jones doesn't play much.
But he's still a shooter.
Who's the other one I'm thinking about? J.R. Smith. It's there are so many shooters on this team. If Kevin Love is shooting the way he's been shooting this series and the last one,
it'll be hard to beat.
I'm gonna take the Cavs in 6 because LeBron's the best player on the planet. Him and Durant, he's gonna go at Durant. I know that.
The way I look at it is like this: LeBron is the best player in the series. The next 4 best players,
they aren't them.
Are all on the same team.
If Kyrie's on his shit, he's a better offensive threat than. He's not a bigger offensive threat than Durant. But he hit, for some odd-ass reason, even when they played earlier this year at Christmas,
Steph stinks
he gets in Steph Curry. Kyrie gives Steph the business. Yeah. And honestly, I think that's the game that they're going to go to when they do play. It's going to be a lot of shit through Kyrie because Steph just can't guard him. So it's I don't know. I'm taking the Cavs in 6. If they shooting like this, you Shannon Fry come in the game and go 3 for 5. Kyle Korver go 3 for 3. Yeah. Kevin Love is 6 for 10. And then whatever the fuck,
they're gonna be hard to beat, man.
It's just, and this is my thing. They're rebounding because at the end of them missing a shot, Tristan Thompson, LeBron, Kevin Love, it's just that McGee has emerged, but I don't know.
He's definitely playing very well.
I think it's gonna be a good series. I'm gonna take the Cavs in 6. That's just what I think. Whatever. But let's go to something else.
All right, ratchet rapper news. My man Black Youngster arrested in connection with Dolph's truck getting shot up at CIA weekend back in February. Police say the surveillance camera spotted the van rented by Black Youngster as the getaway vehicle. Youngster, real name Sammy Marquez Denton, says the van was stolen. And just so happens that the person stole the van and shot up his enemy's car. So that makes all the sense in the world. He was arrested on 9 different charges, posted a $100K bond to get out. And what does he do? He says, Dolph's a snitch. They're lying on me. I'm innocent, leaving the courtroom, and drops a diss record.
It's only the fact that I just got done. I told you watching that Timothy McVeigh. Yeah. You know how they court him, Timothy McVeigh? He rented the Ryder truck.
Black Youngster rented the 15-passenger van.
You rent the van.
Oh yeah. I want to rent that, Joe. Here's my license and my credit card information.
They in the rental store with the. Have you seen this gentleman? The lady he called me a bitch,
right.
And then took the fucking van.
And called me a little whore and took a picture with me.
And took the van.
And he did the Tootsie Roll on the counter. Yeah, I absolutely remember him.
Yo.
He threw $30,000 at me and then picked it all up and left. Yeah, I definitely remember him. He said his name was Black Youngster. No. Have you seen this man? Yes. I spent more time with him than I wanted to. Yeah. Yes, I absolutely saw him.
Why the hell did you rent the van?
You didn't have nobody else in the crew to be like, yo, nobody else had a major credit card.
A debit card if you go to fucking Dollar. What the fuck?
So, no, none of y'all got a card? All right, man. Black Youngster got to fucking rent the van again, huh? Y'all niggas paying me back for this van, yo.
That's crazy.
So his defense is somebody stole it was my van, but somebody stole the van and then did the drive-by.
On some Quentin Habsburg shit
Wasn't
from
me.
Naked Gun 2. Yeah.
It just so happens that he shot up my enemy. Like, Dolph a snitch, by the way. But I'm innocent, and I didn't do this. But Dolph, you a snitch. You snitching on me, bro. I don't know what to make of this fucking situation. It's like
I like Black Youngster too. I never actually listened to any of his songs.
He's hilarious.
He's funny. He's hilarious.
He's fucking hilarious.
That's crazy.
His on his diss record, he said Dolph's label's called PRE, Paper Route Empire. He said Pussy Rat Entertainment. I said, yo, this is the greatest diss record of all time. I gotta change my list again. What the fuck? I'm like, yo, Black Youngster, you're easily the most entertaining person in
I
hip-hop.
did like when I saw Black Youngster came here and he was at Vanity, because all the other like celebrities and fake celebrities, they sit up in that fucking
he
balcony.
jumped in the crowd,
he was
all this
in
shit.
the crowd on people's snaps. I was like, I like that type of shit, because that's the shit he portrays. So to see him actually do that with the people was dope.
And then he left sitting in a drop top Mercedes with a machine gun strapped to his chest like Rambo. I'm Vanity Grant, I'm out this bitch. And they peeled off. I'm like, this nigga's always in rapper mood.
And so, you know, that's one of the themes of the show. Stop punching on people. Stop getting punched on. Stop shooting shit up.
Stop using your fucking rental van to shoot shit up.
Stop renting vans and then having them stolen and then shooting your enemies up. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly, there's like a story out there. I'm not sure this is a fake news story or not, but it basically said that the DA used lyrics from Dolph's mixtape to get the indictment. And I'm like, I've listened to Dolph's Bulletproof mixtape ad nauseum, and I didn't hear anything in there that suggested like Black Youngster or Yo Gotti had anything to do with this. And if anything,
it definitely wasn't like a.
It wasn't like a
hot nigga.
Right. It wasn't like an indictment worthy like joint to where it's like, oh, and there's Rasha, and there's AJ. And you get an indictment, you get an indictment, you get an indictment. It wasn't like that type of deal. So I don't know if that's some fake news shit that somebody just started circulating or not, but that somebody tried to a strip club bathroom attendant hit me with that the other day. I was at Signatures and he's like, yeah, no, Dolph a rat, dog, I'm telling you.
It's a cologne nigga in Signatures?
Well, he's the cologne nigga from another club, but he was at Signatures.
Oh.
It was his day off.
So he wasn't cologning?
No, he wasn't cologning.
Okay.
He was smoking a black, and he's like, yo, dog, I'm telling you, Dolph a fucking snitch, dog. Like, I'm telling you. Me and A Boogie are sitting there looking at each other like, I don't know if that's accurate or not, but we'll take your word for it. Seeing as though we're in your domain. Like,
could I get a spray of Creed before you get out of here?
Do you have some Drakkar Noir by chance? Feeling old school today.
And a pack of gum, nigga, like that.
Last thing on this fucking Black Youngster debacle. My man Thugger with the light up purse immediately put out a song called Free Black Youngster, and Black Youngster was already free. So apparently they had locked minds.
Thug wasn't in Wi-Fi or something.
They locked minds, and through the power of mental telepathy, he freed Black Youngster with his record in his recording process. Shout out to that. More rapper shit. Did you see the video of Boosie Badass?
Oh, it's a video.
It's a video of
I
it.
didn't see it.
So Boosie has like 2 million Instagram followers. They uploaded it to Instagram.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, man, what you doing in this van? Oh, I don't even know, bro. I was just chilling. Well, you was chilling in the wrong van. They beat the brakes off the whole park. Like, you can see him falling all over the whole parking lot.
Damn,
like,
I ain't see it yet.
Bushes, he hitting the gate, fall on the ground.
I heard about it, but I just didn't see it.
They stomping him in between cars and say, yeah, this badass shit. Don't be in no badass vehicle, nigga.
Without no fucking fade. We knew you wasn't one of us when you ain't had no fade, nigga.
Yo, Boosie's hilarious. Boosie did a bunch of interviews with Vlad recently. He's like, do all your sons have a Boosie face? Say, yeah, they ain't got no choice. Yeah. They ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? For as soon as he said, I'm talking to him in the womb, like, yeah, when you come out, you ready for your Boosie fade? Because your first haircut, your only haircut is going to be a Boosie fade. There's nothing you can do about it.
Let's go away from music real quick. We can come back to music.
Let's do it.
LeVar Ball. Did you watch that?
I watched it 1,000 times just to try to like get the context and see if I was like overreacting and if I was missing something. And I got the same result from it every time.
I am a fan of LeVar Ball now.
I am fully a fan.
I'm 100% a fan of LeVar.
Triple B's, Lonzo coming to the Lakers. Throw your B's up.
Did you see the joint I posted on Twitter the other day? with a black youngster, the video meme, I guess you could say, about the LeVar Ball shit.
No,
you didn't see it. But remember the chick basically tried to ask him about the sneakers, and he cut her off like
stay in your lane,
stay in your fucking lane. You know what I'm saying? But where was it? Basically, my tweet was the chick trying to talk, and then this was LeVar Ball's response.
No.
Like LeVar,
do not speak to me.
LeVar from the rip. He wouldn't even turn to her.
He said, "You scare me to death. All I see is Saul when I look at you. I'm cool."
Straight up. But the crazy part was, he told her, was like, "I don't deal with people like you. You gonna get what's coming to you." This white woman screamed out, "Are you threatening me?" As a black man,
he said, "I never threatened you."
As a black
that's
man,
the most scariest words you can hear coming from a white woman.
From a white woman, yes.
Are you threatening me?
They will put you in prison,
or hang you from a tree, or shoot you and throw you in a ditch in a shallow grave.
You ever watch White Chicks?
Yeah,
Marlon Wayans, Shawn Wayans. I'm pretty sure y'all have all seen this movie a million times. Me and Ross get on that level where we talk about that type shit.
Yeah.
You know what was the funniest fucking part of White Chicks? I guarantee you probably never even paid it no mind.
Probably did.
When they went to like arrest, remember they thought that the cops thought that they were, faking it or whatever. And remember they ran up on Marlon Wayans and Shawn Wayans, they were in the whole costumes or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were all mad as shit. And Marlon Wayans was like, as the white woman, "I know what I'll do. I'll write a letter." And he ran over and grabbed a pen and a paper, and he was shaking it. And he started writing the letter like, "I am a white woman in America." Shit. Yo, we fell out off of that shit.
Yeah, that's real shit.
But that's really the mantra. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm a white woman. But that's really how she came off in that whole little moment. She said, "Are you threatening me?" And I'm like, what the fuck is the purpose of even doing that? You know what I mean? Here's my thing with LeVar Ball. At first, I was like, yeah, LeVar's a clown doing all this extra shit. But then once I realized just how much he was getting in advertising, just all the shit that he stirred up, and then hearing how he talks about his son actually owning shit. He's like, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
My son owning this. My sons, BBB, Triple Ball, owning this and not being indebted to these companies. Because when you look at Jordan, his royalty deal that he has now with Jordan Brand through Nike, they still not paying him what he worth.
He's getting 20% royalty, which is the biggest and the best deal in the industry, and he still deserves more.
Like Nike at one point was giving away percentage in the company. It's a bull who actually turned down 10% of the company. He took $100,000. Like he was their first like big spokesperson. He came out of college. I can't even think of his name. That like Nike wasn't like in the 80s. They was below Reebok and all that shit. Jordan took Nike out of this fucking world. Nike now is worth almost $90 billion. Yeah. Jordan, he just became a billionaire 2-3 years ago. Like, he didn't get paid what he was worth.
Yeah, because they spoon-feeding him. At the end of the day, it's like, Mike's making a lot of money, and he's still being spoon-fed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he should be making damn near, he got an equal brand that's damn near the same size as the parent, arguably selling more meaningful merch than they're selling. He should be making $1 billion a year, probably.
And it made me go back and look at it like, damn, LeVar's really not that bad of a dude. Yeah. He's really just trying to own shit and not be indebted to none of these motherfuckers.
It's just the delivery of his message is what's bad. The actual message itself is good, but it's in such a brash way that it's kind of like it turns people off.
And I like, remember we said it, if y'all listen to the show, we said it a couple weeks ago, I believe the executive from Nike was like, he's the worst thing that happened to basketball. Yeah. And I'm like, it's crazy that he's the worst thing that happened to basketball, but then Donald Sterling, who literally owned a basketball team,
and hated black people,
went on a nigga-filled rant
to his black side bitch,
to his half-black side bitch,
about bringing black people to the game.
Fucking Magic Johnson,
bringing those niggers to the game,
and he made $2 billion out of that. Like, that's just insane to me. And then you turn around, it's like, damn, LeVar just said, yo, I want to do a partnership. I don't want to sign a contract. Yeah. We want to do a partnership. Oh, you're the worst fucking thing. It's like, nah. The chick even was like, oh, you hate women. He's like, I'm the one that's married.
Right.
He has a wife who's sick with cancer. Mm-hmm. Like, he's like, I'm the one that's married. Like, you like, what are you talking about? Right. And it's just like, yeah, that's kind of the way it happens. They portray you like you're nuts or something wrong with you. But No, dudes, and now that I know that he's a personal trainer, and it's just like, all right, yeah, it makes sense why he's that loud and acts like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, so my whole look on LeVar Ball changed in the last couple of weeks. Man.
Yeah, no, I definitely turned the corner on LeVar Ball. It's like, I get it. And the brashness and the over-the-top arrogant shit and, you know, a lot of his one-liners and shit that he's spewing is because he's learned the media. Like, he's learned the media tricks, and he probably kind of, like, studied what Donald Trump did with his campaign and figured out, like, this is how I'm going to get this company off the ground. This is how I'm going to market Lonzo. I'm going to say the most outlandish shit that I can say because I know all of these media outlets need something to cover. And what did they do? They ate the shit up. And they put him on the show and put him on the show again.
When I saw that since the beginning of April, there have been more tweets about
Big Baller Brand than
Under Armour. I'm like, damn.
And Under Armour has a 2-time MVP, 1-time NBA champion spearheading their company. Yeah. And his company is getting mentioned more times
than Under Armour. It's fucking insane. When I really thought about how much you see this dude on TV, on media outlets,
he's not paying for any of this.
Nothing. They said $50 million in free advertising. LeVar Ball, a fucking genius, dog. And I understand that people ain't gonna really understand that, but it's like me, I had to take a step back because I'm looking at like how we're trying to market a podcast. It's like, damn, $50 million in free advertising. Yeah.
The thing about a smart motherfucker is they look like a crazy motherfucker to a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it's like if you can't like do a second level analysis. A lot of people, that's a big thing that I'm about, second level thinking. A lot of people don't have the ability to take a step back from something and how it makes them personally feel and see the brilliance in something or what somebody's doing, or see the hidden plan or get in the way of somebody's mindset and be like
society now would fall for the rope-a-dope.
Every time, easily. It's just, because people take everything at face value. They're like, oh, I know what that is. And be dead ass wrong and be like, oh, no, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know how hard I had to argue with people about the whole Floyd and Shane shit? And I'm like, you do know that Floyd, like, goes in the ring and adjusts every round.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he does. So it's like, yeah, when Shane caught him, he caught him. But understand, like, motherfuckers like, oh, Shane tired himself out. No. Floyd adjusted and Shane couldn't hit him
Nothing he could do.
That's the way it works.
He's like, oh, you want to come straight at me and then throw a left cross. Watch this.
Boom.
Now you can't hit me.
You don't land another punch. Yeah. That's kind of the way it works. And it's like, damn, for LeVar Ball to be like, to all the big companies, no, I don't want $10 million. No, I explained to somebody the other day, Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas all were going to offer, the standard contract, which was $6 to $10 million for Lonzo Ball. They was like, no, we want a partnership deal. Yeah. All right, cool. Holla back. All right, you know what we got to do? We got to get fucking media coverage. We got to create a whirlwind.
Exactly.
We got to create hysteria. Yo, the shoes cost $500. Boom. They was talking about that shit on everything. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, yo, this information is readily available. When I saw the $500 shoe, all I said was, oh, he read Jonah Berger's book, Contagious, How Things Go Viral. It's the same shit that fucking Nipsey Hussle did when he sold a $100 CD. Yeah. It's the same
thing.
It
was $1,000.
No, he sold Jay-Z bought 1,000 of them.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like, it's like y'all motherfuckers are dumb. Like, it's all this information that's out here, and y'all won't even fucking go get the information. Like, Barclay Prime did the same fucking shit. They said, hey, how do we fucking get people talking about this restaurant? We got the best food in the world. Nobody knows that we're fucking here other than people that live on Rittenhouse. We need to be a staple of the city of Philadelphia. $100 cheesesteak. Now it's $120. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, they just made the most grandiose fucking product that directly relates to the city, and this shit went every fucking where. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's the same thing. It's like, yo, I'm going to take a fucking shoe. Y'all pay, and the thing is, me and Matt, sneaker guys, we pay $500 for shoes routinely, but it's on the secondary market. So all LeVar said is, I'm going to cut the fucking resale out and just sell you a $500 shoe.
I told my girl the other day, I'm like, yo, I might buy a pair of them shits.
I might buy a pair.
I ain't going to hold you. I really might buy a pair of them joints. Like, fuck it. Like, I fuck with what he's doing that much. But it's like, yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, we look at opulence as like making it, and it's like the thing to have. And it's like a lot of the shit, like we talk about all the time, Jay-Z raps about shit you don't even know exists. You didn't know it existed till his rap. But then you hear it and you like, oh, I got to get that. Yeah. Oh, that's where it at. Remember when like early rap music, like what was the fly car to have? An Infinity, a Benz,
Acura.
a Acura. Niggas, Wu-Tang was rapping about MPVs. Then
Going
that
to
shit be
MPVs every week. We make 30 G's.
yo, and then Puff and them came along. It was
them
Bentleys
and Rolls Royces
and Ferrari. Then once Floyd and them hit the map, it's like, oh, Bugatti. That's the thing. It's like that's kind of where the shit.
Yeah.
The car costs $1 million.
Right.
What Weezy say on the documentary? I heard of a car that costs $1 million. I want it.
Right.
He's like, I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I just know it costs $1 million.
Man,
So I gotta get it.
One of my old managers when I used to work at Total Sport, he was like real good friends with AI, and he's like, yo, AI was literally ordering cars like sight unseen out of fucking catalogs. Like, oh yeah, no, the new Bentley come out this year. I gotta get that joint. How much is it? 240,000. Yeah, I haven't even seen. He hasn't even seen the motherfucker yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I gotta get that, and then I gotta get this Rolls Royce that was 400. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally like not even knowing what shit is, but it's like, yo, I gotta have it.
Mm-hmm. AI was a motherfucker. I read a story that Matt Geiger bought his house, and when he like got in the house, he said it was like 15 pair of Timbs, 2 bags of money, and it was a Benz still in the garage. And he called AI. It was like, you can have that shit.
We don't got no space over here for
the
that
old
shit.
John.
Yeah, we don't got no space over here for more bags of money.
Yeah,
It's like, you can keep that shit.
yeah. But I fucks with LeVar. I fuck with LeVar. I hope Lonzo. I hope we get him.
Yeah.
I really hope the Lakers take him because that would be dope. I like seeing motherfuckers actually go out for theirs, like working a job, like, and we're going to do a job like I hate my job episode.
Oh, yeah,
we're going to
absolutely.
get to that, but it's like working a job, yo, where you feel so underappreciated. You got so much bullshit that goes on with it. I'm all for people going out and doing their own thing, trying to make their name successful.
Right.
You know, and that's what he's not hustling for love. Like Dame said, I'm not hustling for Dame, I'm hustling for Dash.
Yeah.
And it's like this dude's worried about LaMelo, Lonzo, and the other one that's not really
because
good.
what he's saying is, hey, I got 3 boys, so I'm offering you, let's just lock in now for everybody, do a co-branding partnership, because once Lonzo blow up, the price going to go up anyway. Mm-hmm. So you might as well lock in now at the low introductory rate of $1 billion. Y'all got it, and let's rock. They're not even willing to come to the table and negotiate. They're not saying, oh, well, we'll give you $100 million for 3 years because the other 2 going to college. And da-da-da. They're not even willing to negotiate because it's so far fetched to them to have to share their money. Mm-hmm. They like, we'll give you niggas a fucking licensing deal all day, but we ain't partnering with you. We'll give you a shoe. You know what I'm saying? You could wear.
We're the ones that are supposed to get rich off of you niggas.
Yeah. How dare you want to be the one that gets rich off of your own
Trying to get
self?
rich off your own hard work. You niggas
are crazy. You niggas are something else. Worst thing to happen to basketball in 50 years, I'll tell you. And went to the media with that shit. And I'm just saying here like, yo, the Palace at Auburn Hills happened. Donald Sterling happened. Like, and I Rudy
really,
Tomjanovich was
like
leaking brain
you
blood.
just said about secondary thoughts, and I really sat back over the last couple of days and really thought about what he's done and what he's doing. It's just like, yo, I'm tripping. Like LeVar not bugging.
No, he's not bugging.
Like
at
he
all.
really not bugging. Like
He's just up against an industry to where everybody kowtows to the big 3.
Exactly.
So it's like, even you look at Adidas, they own fucking Reebok. They bought them. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't know that. Nike fucking swallowed up Converse. They bought them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and you know what the first thing they did? Oh yeah, Dwayne Wade, you're Jordan brand now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, that Converse shit is cool, but you're Jordan brand now. We own the company. Get the fuck up here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so everybody kowtows to the company. So when somebody comes saying anything other than like, yeah, just give me the guaranteed money. It's what the fuck you mean?
I saw somebody speaking on Facebook the other day, and I meant to screenshot it so I could have the guy's name. But he said something I thought was pretty interesting. He was like, these sneaker companies, these guys that go to the NBA, NFL, all of that, they're used to dealing with the average poor inner city kid coming from like a single parent home. Motherfuckers just don't understand certain things. So it's like they throw a check at them, and they're like, oh, bet.
Right.
We on now. Take it. But it's like, them motherfuckers is like from Chino Hills. Like they got money. Like they not rich, but they have.
They're
like,
above a middle class upbringing.
Exactly, and it's just
far
like,
from poverty.
That's like when Isaiah Thomas got his check, like his first big check. He bought a house for his mom. You know where he bought the house at? You know who his neighbor was? Bill Lambert's father. The house Bill Lambert grew up in was across the street from the house Isaiah Thomas
bought for his mom.
Like, and that's the difference. It's like. You understand what I'm saying? It's a big different ballgame when you're dealing with motherfuckers that just have nothing. Yeah. So when you throw 10, 12, 14 million at somebody who lives in the Bronx, the interstate. It's like, man, like, yo, we lit. It's, but LeVar, like, nah, like how you said it when we started this shit. We not about making a couple $100. We about owning this shit.
Yeah.
Like, that was your biggest thing when I first brought you to the studio. All right, well, where are we at with ownership of our fucking, our name,
it
our
goes
lights?
on y'all server, but do we own it? If I leave here tomorrow, do I get all my files so that I can go start over elsewhere?
Exactly.
That's what you know what I'm saying? That's what I need to know. Intellectual property is fucking everything.
Exactly.
Like, your fucking copyrights, trademarks, and patents can be way more valuable than the physical property of where you record something at.
Me and Leak talked about it the other day. Like, the more you own, the more you have. Dame Jay-Z was like, yo, I'll give you the whole Rockefeller. Give me reasonable doubt. Dame said no.
Absolutely not.
No.
And it's
Fuck them niggas.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
No. And eventually shit went over.
Yeah, like, this is the one true thing that we, like, if we, Dame's whole mind says, if we didn't do anything together, we did this together.
Mm-hmm.
This was us in our pure essence trying to figure this shit out as a collective. We did this together. You can't just have that to yourself. You performed on it, but I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this shit just like the fuck you did. Like, you can't have this.
Yeah. So, at the end of all that, I say I'm fucking with LeVar Ball. Christine Leahy's an idiot.
Jason Whitlock is a bigger idiot.
My y'all weird for the
shit.
week is Jason fucking Whitlock. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with dude, yo? He really said getting shot by the police as a black person is very hard. No, he didn't even say getting shot. He said getting killed by the police is very hard. And if you don't run from
it's like a 1 in a million shot.
he said, and if you don't run from them, it's damn near impossible. I'm like, dog.
That's not true.
That's
That's totally not true.
not true. Eric Garner didn't run.
No.
Stood there. He said, stop, I can't breathe.
Mike Brown didn't run.
It's just like, fam, like you say certain shit, and he's one of them dudes that just, you know, they said like no black person will work with him, so that's why he went to FS1 or whatever. I get it. You got to cause hysteria. You got like why you got to do that, man? Like why? Like you as a big black nigga who can't really dress. Come on, come on, fam. Like, come on. You're making us look really terrible.
Look crazy, and it's like. It's people like him that'll go on a big platform like Colin Cowherd's show. Because don't get it fucked up. Colin Cowherd went to FS1 not because ESPN didn't want him. He went over there to have more ownership and to be able to create more content and have more freedom to do what he wants because they're an upstart network. He could have easily stayed at ESPN and continued to be fucking Colin Cowherd there or whatever. So he goes on this huge fucking sports platform that I literally watch every fucking day on YouTube or if I catch it live or whatever, and you say shit that makes white people question the validity of the struggle of black people. And it's like, why are you doing, like, what is your ultimate, like, what is your end game in doing shit like that? Like, do you just, is it like a self-hate thing to where it's like, yo, you hate yourself? So it's like, fuck all niggas, or were you bullied as a kid? Like, what is your end game in doing shit and making destructive statements that you probably in your heart of hearts know are not fucking true?
Yeah. Jason Whitlock's an idiot.
Charlamagne flamed him.
Yeah, I seen that.
Flamed him. Thank you for doing that, Charlamagne.
You're too fat for a fedora.
You're too fat for a fedora, and I don't take fedora wearing people seriously.
Jason Whitlock, you weird as shit. The Forbes Cash Kings came out. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. The usual three are in the top three. Puffy, $820 million. Jay-Z.
This is what I don't understand. This is how much they're worth.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, yeah, if it's how much they're worth. All right, cool.
But I'll get into the dissecting of this list when we're done.
Because there's people that should be on the list and that aren't.
Eminem didn't die. Kanye West didn't die. Lil Wayne didn't
Simmons.
Die. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it doesn't make any
it's like
sense.
It's similar like a shock list. Like, why is Birdman still even being reported on at all? Like, so you got Puffy at $820 million, Ciroc, Revolt TV, DeLeon Tequila, Bad Boy Recordings. That's that. You got Jay-Z at $810. He just closed a Sprint deal. Right after the list closed, he closed the new Live Nation deal for $200. So that's $20 a year for 10 years. Duce, Tidal, Rock Nation Records, sports, blah 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 blah. Jay-Z's making a lot of fucking money. Dr. Dre, $740 million. He had the biggest single payday in the history of this list when he did the Beats by Dre deal or whatever. And I don't even think Dre's number is accurate, to be completely honest, because they sold off a lot of that company before they sold it to Apple. They sold part of the company to Hewlett Packard for a leasing deal, and they retained ownership when that partnership was up. They sold the rights for the product to be in Chrysler.
They sold it to Chrysler Daimler
Chrysler. They sold it to who was the phone company that they had it in all of their phones? It was like an Android phone developing company.
Yeah, you're right.
And they sold 33% of the company to them. And then they had hedge fund investors that had invested, like homies of theirs, like, yo, get in on this shit right before they sold it to fucking Apple or whatever. Yeah. So I don't think Dre's number is right, but he's not starving. If the number is 850 and they're saying 740, either way, Dre ain't the fuck starving. Birdman 110 and Drake 90 million. So with that being said, Lil Wayne didn't die. Lil Wayne is
at the beginning of the show. We said stop punching on niggas.
Start punching
on Birdman.
Yeah,
Lil Wayne got punched on Birdman.
Yeah, absolutely.
One exception.
Lil Wayne didn't die. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Wayne, even with all the money that Cash Money owes him, he's still the biggest artist. Rap artist alive. Let's not get it fucking confused.
Motherfucker was telling me like, yo, this is how dumb barbershop conversations are. Yo, Weezy broke. I'm like,
that's not true.
What makes you say that? He's like, dog, you see the fucking feds like ran in his fucking mansion, said he owed like $2 million. Like he fucked up if he owing $2 million. Yeah, I'm like,
they snatched
they
paintings.
took paintings and left. He was like, oh, so they ain't take the crib. I'm like, nah, no. He had lunch after they rolled.
Right. He came back and was like, damn, who the fuck let him in? This is some bullshit. Where's my Basquiat?
Yeah. Oh, Basquiat. Did you see the Basquiat?
What was that, 100 million?
110.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
So it's like Lil Wayne didn't die. Even like this is how rich Lil Wayne is. Even with a motherfucker owing him damn near $100 million, he still has over $100 million.
That house he has is worth like 30 fucking million. Yeah. Some crazy shit like that. Maybe not 30. I'm exaggerating.
It's like 16.
Something crazy.
And he's not missing no payments on the house. You know what I'm saying? Every time anything came up about a tax bill with Lil Wayne, you heard about it one time. You know why? Because he paid the shit. Yeah. The nigga's filthy fucking rich. Like, Lil Wayne did, this is how rich Lil Wayne is. Lil Wayne did a club tour last year. He was like, I'm going to do 20 clubs this year. Lil Wayne ain't been to the clubs in a long time. I'm going to do 20 clubs. The nigga was getting paid $65,000 a night to perform 2 songs from the DJ booth as DJ Lil Wayne.
I was about to say he was DJing.
He was DJing.
Yeah, he was on DJing.
I'm gonna perform like from here from the DJ booth, $65,000 a night, and that's like, and he got 90 for Echo Stage. I know for a fact he got 90 for Echo Stage in DC. You know what I'm saying? It's like yo, Lil Wayne makes a lot of fucking money. Like just because one shithead not paying him, don't get it fucked. That man makes a lot.
He
got
too many
money.
Hits. They're selling all the time. He could always perform anything. Yeah. He's on new hits. It's like, it's Wayne.
Just don't send the money to Birdman.
Yeah,
and it's
just
cool.
don't send the check to Bird.
Don't send the check to Cash Money, and it's cool. Like, I'm going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Drake, 90 million. I'm, happy for Drake or whatever, but Drake doesn't have more money than Eminem, I would presume.
Or Master P.
Or Russell Simmons, or Kanye West.
Yeah, Kanye.
I mean, just look at it from this standpoint. Kanye West has the number one. He's the menswear designer of the year every year for the last 3 years. He has the number one selling shoe in fucking America, and it's a boutique release. They don't even do a full widespread release like how they do with fucking Jordan Brand. And he's selling the $250 shoe out every single time it releases, no matter the colorway. And the fucking the $750 is what, $400 retail when it comes out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, money troubles aside, I'm sure Kanye West is still living a very extremely comfortable life.
There's no other big cash kings I can think of.
50 had his problems or whatever.
But 50 was on some finagle shit though. It seemed
50 paid off all of his
to get around
obligations.
Yeah.
He's
because remember he had the shit with Ross baby mom. Yeah. I seen her on one of them reality shows talking shit. I think it was Black Ink. Yeah, I was watching Black Ink and she came on there like, yeah, I'm rich. And I'm like, wasn't it like $5 million or something crazy?
7.
Yeah, and I'm like, And she was just acting totally ridiculous on the show. I'm just like,
should have never gave you niggas money.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, that's the shit 50 was trying to get around, but you know, whatever, doesn't matter.
50 was definitely trying to get around that. He was like, no.
Real quick in music, old niggas is trying to meet up to Rumble.
Yo, this shit is still going on. Before I came here,
great. Listen, when I first seen it, I'm like Tretch?
Yeah, the Trigger Tretch. Naughty by Nature. 1993.
Yo.
1999. Yeah, Tretch.
Tretch was in Juice.
Tretch was in Jason's Lyric.
Juice was before that.
Right, that was 92.
Tretch is a good dude, though, because I'd have beat Pac the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You know, he took Pac to the audition.
Oh, shit.
Tretch went to audition
as Bishop.
For Bishop. Pac wasn't going, he was on something like, yo, ride with me. And they got there and gave the role to Pac. And remember, Tretch wound up being like one of Radamez's goons. You know what I'm saying?
So you went from the lead role to Radamez goon number one.
Yeah. That's crazy,
That's
right?
Fucked up.
He took Pac to the interview.
I'd be like, no, dog, you giving me your whole check for this.
Yeah.
Like, it's no way. You give me your whole
Straight
check.
Up.
So, yeah, so old niggas are trying to meet up in Rumble. Tretch versus Whack 100, who's trying to rumble everybody.
Celtics just tied it up almost.
Whack 100 has a lot of unresolved fades out there that he has not cashed in on these fades yet. He still owes Mano a fade. He on Pyru, he told Mano he was going to fade him when he seen him. Nothing happened. Something to the effect of somebody around Meek, he was trying to fade them. Nothing happened. And now in the latest news, he wants to fight Tretch because Wack made some comments about Tupac not being respected on the West Coast and being powerless. And he said something about Tupac mom too, like some crazy shit about his mom. Like Wack was tripping. He was going crazy. And Tretch was like, yo, when I see you, like it's on site. And then he was like, yo, I'm in L.A. I rearranged my flight, because he knew Wack wasn't there. Then as soon as Wack got to L.A., Tretch went into hiding.
I seen Wack today talking about Tretch's mom and all this.
Yeah, he said, your mom's a bitch, nigga. What do I got to do to make you come outside and fight? He said, either you're going to meet up with me and we're going to have your homies there, my homies there. It's going to be an equal fight. I'm going to respect you afterwards. We're going to fight and get it over with. Or I'm going to see you somewhere and I'm just going to do you dirty and it's not going to be no rules or no respect to the situation and I'm just going to break your face. Pick which one you want. This is your last final warning to come outside. He's like, you keep calling motherfuckers to call a truce. Can't nobody, this was very gangster of him. He said, can't nobody call a truce for me. I said, oh shit. He's not playing. And I'm like, yo, both of you niggas are like 47 plus. Yeah. Like, y'all need to cut this shit out.
Tretch has to be 50. Has to be. Tretch was a grown man in Juice. That was 91.
Yeah. Tretch put a post up like, yo, I need all my wolves to fall back. I'm like, no, you need all your wolves to fall forward because Whack 100 is on your ass. He said, ain't no truce, nigga. He said, come outside, Tretch. Come outside.
Y'all niggas.
These niggas are 50 years old trying to organize a Rumble in the park.
Straight up.
We gonna meet at Campanella Park in Rumble. Bring your homies, nigga.
Y'all could be doing some decent shit like,
building a playground.
Yeah.
Being a grandfather to your grandchildren. Anything.
You want to get to the main topic or?
Yeah, let's main topic time.
You want to start it off?
Main topic tonight. Where have all the real men gone? What is going on in society?
I honestly don't know what's up with niggas, man.
Black men in particular.
All men. Don't just single black. All men.
Men as a whole. We got to get it together. I saw Thugger the other day with a light up Chanel purse. LED Chanel going across it.
When I seen it in the group chat and Love was going,
I'm like,
I thought y'all was tripping because of the LED shit.
Nah,
and he was like, oh, I didn't even beat. I was like, yeah, this shit is lighting up.
She said Chanel.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm deleting all Young Thug's music off my phone. I'm a fan of your music. You're going too far with the gender bending shit. Lil Uzi got roasted for the last week straight for his baby mom outfit that he had on.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about
the off
that.
the shoulder shirt and the fucking little satchel purse that he had.
I gave him a crazy one on Instagram. The whole Murray shit. I thought you were talking about the shoulder roll, the shit at the concert. Did you see that?
I saw that.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
That was spicy.
Yeah, I like his music, but
he's the spiciest of all time, easily. It's like Lil Uzi Vert, Ghost Pepper, Jalapeno. Yeah. It's like he's the number one on the list. Like He's the spiciest. We got men fighting women.
That's
Men letting women fight each other. Like going back to the situation where the girls
fighting women. Let me speak on that real quick.
Let's rock.
As a man, you raise your hand to a woman you already draw. Like, you ever see a man argue with a chick in the street?
Yeah. It's ugly.
Argue on Instagram, anything. That's ridiculous. But if you raise your hand to a woman, that's another level. Like, and I'm not talking about like she's wilding out and you try to back her up.
Right.
I'm talking about like
you the aggressor.
Fist fighting.
Yeah, you
like,
the aggressor.
You my mans. You know that. We fuck with each other on a different level.
Yeah.
We know each other like people's. If I ever see you in the street
Like,
with your hands
throw
up,
your shit up, bitch.
I'm done with you. I swear to God. It'll be 2 podcasts tearing this fucking city apart. I'm not fucking with Chad. Because that's just a whole nother level. Like, I got punched in my face by a chick. I didn't hit her. Yeah. Just because I can't. Like, I literally can't take these hands and smack it. I'm going to smack you through the wall.
Right.
There are...
Hulk slap.
Like, there are chicks, and I'm not... It's just what it is. It's brute strength. It's manly.
Yeah.
Like... There are women I know who work out all day. Marquita work out every goddamn day. I'll beat Marquita clean the fuck. I can't fight her. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just not cool. And these niggas have been so desensitized to that shit to where, because at the end of the day, there are women who will go outside and try to fight a man.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous because this is what you get on the flip side. You got men who don't see anything wrong with punching women dead in their face.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And if I see it, I jump. I will fuck a guy up. I see him hit a woman. I don't care because that shit just not cool to me. It's just not. Call me what you want. It's just not cool. It's not fly. I had a mother. I got sisters. It's just not fly.
Yeah.
Ever. And we've really gotten so bad in the society to where
now if I roll up and you choking her, I'm like, yo, cuz loosen up on the choke a little bit, but I'm gonna mind my business because it's obvious you restraining yourself, and I don't know what she did.
Yeah.
But if you cock back like punching her in the face like you fighting fucking Johnny the Wino down in front of motherfucking the malt liquor spot, like nah, cuz like that's definitely not going down.
I saw last year a dude was fighting a chick in the street and motherfuckers was recording it. Like they were like
people are literally
fighting.
like trained to do this instead of yo chill. Be a brother, they just letting this shit go on. Like no.
It's ridiculous. So I was driving a bus last week, and this is the wild shit. And I see it every day, and I guess I just never really paid attention to it. I pull up the 15th and JFK, right? 10 people get on the bus. Black man got on, white man got on. 2 more black men got on, Chinese man got on, a Mexican man got on, and then a white man got on. Then a black woman walked on, an older black woman, and then a white woman. And I'm like, damn, did all the men just get on the bus first?
Just fuck it.
And I said it under my breath. I'm like, damn, did all men just get on the bus first? The white lady heard me. She said, yeah, it's ridiculous. She's like, it's so ridiculous now. When the bus pulls up, the train pulls up, because she's like, I take the bus and the train. Yeah. She's like, I don't even attempt. She's like, because they'll knock you to clean on your ass. And I'm just like, after that, I like pulling. I started watching it. I'm talking about grown men, women with kids. They don't go ahead, miss. That shit is gone. Step right up and sit down. Don't offer to seat up. Right. None of that shit. And it's just like, damn, how did we become like that?
Neanderthals, like we're regressing. Like
horribly.
Men as a whole, as a species, are regressing, and it's all about the me. And I think a large part of it is like insecurity, because now women are starting. Women are already smarter, and now they're starting to make more money, get the better jobs. They're going further in school 90% of the time. It's just kind of like almost like the way that men are like combating women's intellectual dominance is like, well, I'm gonna just be more of a fucking ape. Like that's not solving anything. Like fuck going to better yourself, going to get a trade, going to fucking school or something like that, investing in something, being creative. I'm gonna just be more of a fucking ape.
It's crazy. You know what one of my female followers told me the other day? She was like, I love y'all podcast. Because she was talking about how we were talking about the whole issue with having a woman on.
Yeah.
And she's like, I love y'all podcast because it's two men who I think are funny and who I respect. And she's like, you guys are like, it's like you're giving insight into what goes through the mind of a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she's like, I just like it for the simple fact that y'all are two men that are doing something productive and positive, because we really just don't see it. She's like, all of the businesses and all of the things I see start up now are women. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, shit, you ain't lying. Like, I said it last week. My whole timeline was women graduating from college. And I got in 4 different, like, with niggas sneaking on the back door of the bus. Like, grown-ass men.
Yo, chill, old head.
No. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, like, crazy. Yeah, it's like that. Okay. Yeah, it's like I watch it day in and day out. Women with a kid, 2 kids, 3 kids. It's niggas that have no kids. And not no kids like they don't have kids. Like, no kids like they don't fucking pay attention to them kids.
Right.
And you got all that free time, nigga. What? Like, why aren't you doing anything? Why? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers are literally, like, the average young man is literally waking up every day like, shit, nobody killed me yesterday. Bet. All right, who can I get over on today? Like, none of my bullshit caught up with me. Like, none of my bullshit caught up with me from the prior 3,000 days. Who can I get over on today?
Fuck up.
So then the day starts and it's like, all right, bet I got fucking $20. Rashawn owe me $5, so I got $25. He said he's gonna pay me today. He get paid today, and then it's like, I'm gonna get a perk. I'm gonna get a big ass nickel out. I'm gonna get something to eat from the poppies, and then it's just like, I'm gonna hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? And this is literally like, and I'm not even trying to be funny, but the shit is funny. But this is literally like we've lost a whole generation of young men. This is what the fuck they're doing every day.
Oh, Lord.
It's like, oh shit, I'm alive, no bullet holes. Let me start my day and shit. Let me start my day with a $5 jar of syrup. And it's like all downhill from there. Like, I'm gonna save a little bit of this nick of syrup so I can dip my blunt in it later. Like,
yo, shut the fuck up, man. I'm gonna start my day with a $5 jar
with a big ass nickel out and a nick of syrup.
I was driving a 54 for overtime. The nigga got on the bus. He's like, "OG, what block got the haze? 3rd or 5th in Lehigh?" I'm like, 3rd. The fuck? I don't know, 3rd. What the fuck?
Just throw a number out there.
Hey, that's how. No,
whichever
3rd.
one gets you off this bus first.
Yeah, bro.
That's which block got it.
Oh man, little niggas is shot out, but grown niggas is the same. It's men all the way up and down. I don't know, like, my dad was a man. He worked. He fixed things. You know what I'm saying? That kind of got instilled in me. Like, you got to do something. You have to have something going on.
Like, recently, probably like in the last 2-3 years, I really looked back and took inventory of my life, and I'm like, my mom and dad weren't ever really together. But my dad was always around. And I even remember, like, when my dad was locked up for a little 2 years, whatever he was locked up, I remember, and he had to do, like, an outpatient drug program. I remember my mom taking me to see him. I'm like, yo, I never was without my dad, like, at no point. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my dad, when he was hustling, he was super around. When he was working, he was around. You know what I'm saying? We used to have, like, scheduled time to do shit. And at any time, if I needed my dad, I had keys to his house. I could just go there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, even though my mom and father weren't together, my dad still went out of his way. You know what I'm saying? With not physically being there to be in my life, to say, yo, it's always an open door. Like, you my son. You my firstborn son. Like, I love you more than anything. Like, and that was always instilled in me. And I'm like, yo, my dad literally never missed a birthday, never missed a Christmas, like, nothing. Yeah. Like, and I'm like, a lot of men don't have that instinct to where it's like, yo, I gotta be there for my kid, and because of that, the kids are suffering because they growing up without an identity and just trying to get everything from their mom, and she working 2, 3, 4 jobs to make sure that the kid cool.
Yeah.
So it's just like a fucking revolving cycle where it's like, yo, it's like, how do you just like, I get it, women can be bitches, I get it, but to walk out on your kid and just be like, because you have a dispute with the mom, is like, that's like some other shit to me.
Motherfuckers is retarded. And don't get it fucked up. I'm not putting all the blame on men, because women at the same time, they like some of this. Yeah, I said it the other day. The shit went viral. I seen it like on 80 different pages. I'm like, women pass up good guys all day for niggas that say gang gang all fucking day. It's just what it's the truth. Yeah. It's like what it is. You know this nigga not shit. Yeah. It's plain as day.
My man Esco said 80% of women's problems are of their own doing. And I'm like, Yeah, you kind of right.
Real shit.
It's like you know, like Carl over here has a fucking good job. He's centered. He got religion in his life or whatever the case may be. He don't got no kids. He got a new car. Blah blah blah. He doing something positive with himself, and then you got this nigga over here.
But he don't spell gang with the A upside down. So it's like,
yo, we saw. Remember that John we saw where the chick? I put in the group chat where the chick was like, "Yeah, my he ain't gonna fold. My son too solid." Da da da. That's on gang, and I'm sitting here like, your son, like, man, maybe if you were a better parent, your son wouldn't be fucking locked up and having to worry about folding or not. Like. Be a better parent. Your kid don't end up in jail. If your kid ends up in fucking jail, drug overdose, like certain shit is like up until a certain age, that's on you. Up until like 18, 19.
I was gonna say further than that.
If your kid, like that shit is kind of on you,
village,
man.
Like motherfuckers really had this thing where it's like, you know, I can do this shit by myself, and it's like that's become the thing. There be chicks on Instagram who are pregnant, and like 3 months in, it's like. You 3 months pregnant, and like we already, the baby father just isn't there. It's like
you pushed him out.
Like, how does this happen?
Yeah, I just wanted the baby. I didn't want the baby father. Like
I've heard chicks say that.
I just wanted the baby. Threw the nigga in the bushes. Like what? What's wrong with you? Like you do know the baby wants the father too, right? Well, he can be around if he want to.
Like you threw them baby chances in the bushes too, yo. Like I see chicks have a baby with a nigga not around. Get pregnant again by another nigga not around. It's like, yo, y'all gotta stop making this shit acceptable. Y'all gotta start like Carl say, what's the term Carl always uses? Accountability. Yeah. You have to take accountability for your shit. You got a child, you gotta nurture that fucking child. Yep. And you
gotta give that child every chance to do
fucking chance.
More than you did. Give that child every opportunity to exceed where you ended off at. So if you got a bachelor's degree, you got to give your child every chance possible to get a master's degree or a doctorate.
You know how wild it was, man? I look back on like growing up and shit. There were men, like the old heads of the neighborhood. Remember when they would body beat you? Yeah. Remember when that was like a thing?
Yeah, you drawn. I'm going to fuck you up.
You going to body beat the shit out. You can't body beat these kids no more. No. You can't. You're tripping.
I saw a video of some kids knocking this guy out in front of McDonald's the other day.
Y'all seen that too?
Fuck out of here, old head. Ah!
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, and I'm just sitting here like, what happened? I'm like, what caused this? Like, how do you end up in a middle of a pack of young hyenas getting knocked the fuck out on camera?
But I remember back in the day, like there were the old heads that would show you shit. I remember like Mr. Barry, he would show us how to work on cars, like fix shit, do brakes. I do all kinds of little shit. He lived 3-4 doors down from us. Mr. Parker across the street, he was another. Mr. Ben was the first motherfucker I seen drive a truck. And he was telling me about getting my CDL when I was like 9. Right. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
get you a CDL, boy.
Get you a CDL. You know, you make some money. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just had that shit in the community. Yeah. And then even the older niggas who were committing crimes and were selling drugs, they weren't dickheads. They weren't drinking $5 jars of syrup. Them was the niggas that would tell you, no, cool the fuck out.
This ain't for you.
Cool out, young boy. Cool
no, that's the young boy that play football. No, you can't be out here.
Cool the fuck out. And they was straight. I remember like you a mouth off to them. They was straight body beat you. I remember they chased me and Steve one day on some we gonna body beat the shit out of y'all today. And I lived on US Ave, across the street from Moat. Yeah. They would lock the gate at Moat in the summertime. So to get in Moat and out of Moat, you had to squeeze through this like hole in the gate. And I could get through it, but
take some time.
Give me a minute. You know what I'm saying? So we running through the fucking park, through the court. Yeah. Yo, I swear to God on everything. Steve literally was running full speed, jumped through the hole and kept running. I just stopped because it's like I'm not gonna.
All right, today's my day.
I turned around on my stringer bell like. Nothing I can say can get out of this, right? Like, nah. I'm like, what the fuck y'all waiting for then? And they started, body shot to death. And it's like, afterwards they fuck with you. And, it's cool, but it's like, that's the way it was. Like, motherfuckers would straight keep you in line as a young boy.
It's no sense of community anymore.
Hell no.
It's like people will live on the same block for 10 years and don't know none of their neighbors.
Don't speak.
So when your motherfucking crib get robbed, now you want to know your neighbors. Like, hey, ain't nobody see nothing? Fuck no, we ain't see nothing. You ain't spoke to me since you moved around this motherfucker. No, I ain't see shit. Fuck you and that house, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, we got to just get back to being more courteous as a people. You know what I'm saying? And being more open to, it don't hurt you to say hi. Thank you.
Wow, Celtics got the lead.
What the fuck is going on?
Crazy. Yeah, they up one.
Wild.
Jeez.
Wait for King Bron to wake the fuck up.
I really don't think Bron was shooting this game or something because it just looked like he wasn't fucking shooting. I don't know.
Yeah, we interrupt this very, very important community topic to chime in on this game.
Yeah, LeBron 4 for 12.
Yeah, he's having a horrible game.
Kevin Love and Kyrie broke.
The fuck are they doing different? Is Jay Crowder the LeBron stopper? What's going on here?
Crazy.
Jay Crowder got 14 and 9. Got 4 fouls, so he's using them fouls today.
But yeah.
So I mean, we just need more of a sense of community and more open communication amongst, where we live, man.
Like, I feel like men and women both have a big job.
Yes.
Like, as in what you're supposed to be. Like, as far as what you are to your household, what you are to your community,
yes.
what you are to just overall life. Women are the nurturers.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Men are supposed to be providers, but I think that's been like kind of
that's been poo-pooed.
Yeah, that's been like,
over.
X'd out, put Jigga on top. Like, that's kind of out of there. But it's like, at the end of the day, the men are the protectors, and the men are supposed to be the one guiding.
A man still got to be a man. For the men out there, if you are dealing with a woman, and even if she make more money than you, say you a trash man, you make 60 grand, she a RN, she make 100 grand or whatever. If you're a man, there's ways to still be a man without making the most money. If you come into that woman and saying, hey, baby, I make 60, you make 100. Together we had 160. I got a plan for us to turn that 160 into 300, and we're going to do this, and that, and, I got the real estate, da-da-da-da-da. And if you come to her with a plan.
Not trying to finesse her out of money like you niggas have become accustomed to.
But really, like, be a true partner to that woman. Mm-hmm. That woman going to give you everything. She going to say, all right, baby, whatever you need to do, I'm cool. Just give me X amount so I can get back and forth to work today. Make sure the bills paid, and we gonna rock.
I don't care how much money a woman makes. A woman still wants to follow a man's lead.
Absolutely. But you gotta be a man worthy of her following. And a lot of you motherfuckers just want to come lay up in a woman's house all day, eat all the kids' snacks, drink all the Kool-Aid, put a dent in the motherfucking couch, and all you got to offer is 4 minutes of dick. And you wonder why she don't listen to you when you trying to do something, when you trying to get your rap label started or whatever the dumbass shit plan you got for the day. Babe, I've been thinking, oh man, I'm bringing the label back. Big Booty Hoes Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? All I need is 7,500. And she give you the 7,500 and you don't even start the fucking label.
That's the wildest part is that women, she
is still believing your bullshit.
Women will believe, they will follow you hand in hand, walk with you right through whatever.
And you niggas are fucking up every time. You be on your 19th second chance and you still finessing. Like Russell Red and Jelly Roll Entertainment.
Modesto's finest.
Modesto's finest.
Yo, that was a funny ass movie.
Baby, we trying to do this Kumo D show. You know what I'm saying? We bringing the touring company back. We trying to do this Kumo D show. You know what I'm saying? He said he gonna get a hologram of Heavy D for the low, and we're gonna do the motherfucking old school show, and that's gonna be that. And she give you the motherfucking money, and you fuck it up every fucking time. Instead of just doing a sound, safe motherfucking business
it's like I
and
feel
showing her that
I
you
feel
a
like
man.
How when niggas have, when you say niggas have regressed, it's like women have allowed it and made it like almost cool.
Yeah,
like. It's like
because
it's
this nigga on angles. You know he ain't got nothing to offer. You know he ain't got no intellect, and you still fucking him every night. So it's like you an enabler. Mm-hmm. You just allowing the shit to go down.
I told you I watched the niggas come on the bus. Yo, I ain't got no money. I can get out. Yeah, go ahead. Go back and bag the bitch.
Get a number.
She like, yo, you gonna call me? Like, yeah.
You see me on
and
head?
She coming from work, and I'm like,
no.
What the hell? Like what?
There's no minimum standard. It's like, yo, y'all threshold of what y'all allow is like so like bare bones and bare bottom now, just like anything goes kind of. And y'all allow, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the men got to take 80% of responsibility, but women, y'all getting this other 20% for allowing a lot of the bullshit to go on.
And my girl was telling it to me the other day. She doesn't give me many compliments. So she says them, I take them, write them down and shit. But she
add the date.
Yeah, right. You'll go get it notarized.
Remember on May 14th when you said
I'm going to notary get this shit done. But she was telling her friend, she's like, I love having somebody who like pushes me to be better. Like, and that's my biggest thing that I've kind of, because I went through a rough little patch in life where I didn't know which way I was going to go. I didn't know who I was going to be, this and the third. And I've at the end of all of that shit, like my biggest thing that I'm on in the last, I say 7-8 years of my life is you have the opportunity to be better tomorrow than you were today.
Every single
if
time.
you don't use that, you kind of trip. You should have died yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you always have that opportunity to just be better. Even if it's something small, you could just be better tomorrow than you were today.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of people in this generation, our society, our culture as a whole, it's niggas that are doing really good. And I'm not, I'm a man, so I'm not dissing men.
Right.
I feel like there are a lot of niggas, you one of them. Yeah, I give you your props all the time. You know, I tell you, like, Chad, a real thorough dude, and I see him do a lot of dope shit, and you've been a real good friend to me, and just a lot of different little situations that we ain't even got to talk about on here.
And the thing about it is, when it's
I was actually giving my props. You cut that off.
I'm sorry.
Please, thank you. It's like, you a good guy, and it's like, I see a lot of good dudes who really, really work to be something that they know they can be. They have ambition. They have aspirations. Yeah. They not just out here, like you say all the time, finessing, jugging. What can I do to get over? And I see a lot of people like that, and it's just like, dog, why? Yeah. Like, you don't got to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fucking things. It's a lot of money. It's like, somebody the other day said, "Oh, how you feel about all these podcasts popping up?" Like, damn, motherfuckers trying to be like, "Yo, that's dope."
Yeah,
do that shit. Do that podcast. Start that motherfucker.
Have us on.
Have us on. Like, whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah. Don't be out here knocking old ladies' fucking heads over and breaking into houses and doing stupid shit. Yeah. It's like, you have an opportunity tomorrow to be better than the fuck you was yesterday. Use that shit. That's all you gotta do. Yeah. So, but go with you.
Yeah, my thing is just like, that's just in the fabric of who I am, like, as a man. Like, if we really friends, and I know your girl, and I know who your parents is, and this and that, and we got a real relationship, I'm gonna do whatever for you. Anything that I can do, and if I can't do it, I'm gonna tell you, I can't fucking do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna say, all right, well, you need this. I can't do that, but I can do this. That'll get you closer to your goal. You know what I'm saying? Or, all right, well, you need me to take you to air. Whatever the case may be, like, I'm available. Like, I'm a true fucking friend in every sense of the word. And part of me being a true friend and my level of loyalty has gotten me fucked over by people who weren't true friends in the past.
I was saying it to my girl the other day. I'm like, me and Chad deal with so much money right now. Like, we have a lot of things going on with this. And it's no silly shit. Yeah. It just doesn't have to happen.
You just got to have a level of blind trust.
Because you don't have to finesse. It's just something you don't have to do. It just doesn't have to happen. I mean, it doesn't have to happen. Yeah. And I see it so many times where friends, like, do stupid shit. And it's just like, thug, like, for what? What did you get out of that extra $400? Yeah. Like, you needed it that bad? Like, dog, like,
yeah, you're gonna throw away a 10-year friendship over $400 that's gonna be gone by the time the fucking weekend come, when you probably could have just came to your friend and said, "Yo, I really need this. I know we supposed to do XYZ with this money, but I really need it right now." And they probably would have been like, "All right, cool, just give me my part back when you get it."
Real shit.
Or keep it. You know what I'm saying? Depending on, they might have had a good week gambling or pimping hoes or whatever the fuck.
I tell you about old friends. I done given so much shit to, man. You wouldn't even believe it if I started talking about it. Like, I gave away original 10s to one of my homies. Like, original Jordan 10s. Like, the originals. Like, not the...
Right, not the retros,
like,
right.
the OG joints. Because he was in it, needed it. And go ahead, put those on the bay, because I know you'll get it. Like, I've done shit like that. And it's just like... as a man, like, I would... Like, Raw always would, like, get on me for it. Like, yo, man, you be, like, doing too much for motherfuckers. And, like, you be looking out for motherfuckers too much. And I'm just like... I don't know. That's just the way I was raised. Like, you look out for folk. You know what I'm saying?
Certain things you just got to pay forward. You know what I'm saying? And if you do something with an honest intention, you're going to get rewarded from it, like, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Like, perfect example, me, I loaned a friend of mine some money recently. I fucking went, applied, got a fucking credit card with a $20,000 limit. I'm like, oh shit, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that was part of, I guess, my karma for doing a good deed and not wanting nothing back from it. Like, I just so happened to run into way more money than I was expecting at the time. I'm like, shit, I'm fucking happy.
But that's kind of me. I literally will drop my girl off at the airport and stumble in the casino and top 3 in a poker tournament and take some fucking cash out the motherfucker. It's just like, it'd be like that on some days. And like, my homie one day was like, because I'd hit the number, like the big 4 or whatever. And he was like, yo, man, you stay hitting shit and winning shit. And I'm like, I'm not on some, like, I deserve it or I'm owed it or no shit like that, but it's just like, I'm like, man, I've given away more money than I have right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've given away more things. I've let more shit rock. Like, I never was one of them people. You need it, I got it here. Go ahead. Because I don't want you to do no stupid shit where you risking your freedom or, it just for what?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that'd be my joint. It's like the men need to get back to being men. I'm not talking about how you dress, because honestly, I don't give a fuck how you dress, because I don't give a fuck how I dress. Yeah. It's clothes. You a fashion dude,
I'm a fashionista.
Yeah, and you think about it. You never say anything to me like, Matt, why don't you do, because I don't give a fuck. I just don't. I just don't. It's just not one of my fucking things. And it's like,
my thing is happiness. Like my
joint.
My overall arcing way of how I live my life is fucking happiness. I buy the shit that I buy and go on the vacations that I go on and hang around the people that I hang around because they or that thing makes me happy. It makes me fucking feel good. If it didn't feel good, I wouldn't do the shit. Like, so it's not nothing to where it's like no ego shit or nothing like that. That's just like, I just generally prefer being happy over anything else versus fucking being stressed or whatever, or having an attitude and being adversarial and cursing people the fuck out. That's why I'm so pleasant all the time and nice to people. People think like I'm a fucking jackass, and it's like, yeah, I am a jackass, but I'm a fun, friendly jackass. Like
right now, like we have a 60-inch, a 55-inch, a 42-inch. I was telling my girl, I'm like, we need a 70-inch. My girl's like, how the hell do you need a 70-inch? And I'm like, makes me happy. I want a 70-inch. Yeah, like, it's just like that's exactly how I'm like. I like buying the shit I want to buy, and I like doing the things I want to do. It's like, so yeah, it has nothing to do with the main topic of the thing, but yeah, it's like I feel like there are a lot of motherfuckers out here who just aren't happy with what they are, and they go out
or
in the
they're doing shit for the wrong reasons.
Exactly, and they take that shit out on the wrong motherfuckers.
They doing shit for the wrong reasons. They're not getting the results that they want, and then as a result of them not getting the results that they want, then it's just like they just in a whole fucking spiral. And this game is tied 106 with 36 seconds left.
Yeah, no, 136, right? Oh, 036.
No, 036. Oh, shit, we getting down to the fucking wire. Hey. Do we have any questions?
You want to talk about the romper phase, the
so
craze that
y'all let the fucking romper shit take over social media for 5 days now. I'm thinking like it was gonna be like a 1 day thing or whatever, and then every day I come back to IG and Twitter and y'all still talking about these fucking rompers. Like, again, I don't care what y'all wear what you like. I think it's a spicy attire for a man. I don't know. It's just like, I'm not wearing no romper. I'm not that much of a fashionista. I'm not that much like on fashion to where it's like, yeah, I need to have a jumpsuit with shorts and a short sleeves on, half zipped down so you can see my chest hairs. That's not really like the wave to me.
Yeah, no, I'm not. It's like the again, I don't care what y'all wear. Yeah. I honestly don't. I don't like. I feel like people worry way too much about the next.
The memes were funny as hell though.
They weren't. I didn't see one that was funny.
No, I seen one where it was like, lays in bed, girl puts titties on your back. You're always trying me. Unzips romper. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. The romper shit just wasn't funny. I didn't find the humor in it. Like, honestly, it's like there's some things that I see come across the timeline that are like the big thing, and I'd be like,
no.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of them like, oh, I think I'm funnier than everybody, motherfuckers. But it's just some shit I see that's just not entertaining at all. It's just like I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. I was more so like, we do have a couple questions. And funny, the first question is, it was because I saw it was about karma. I actually saw it before I started this. It was funny because you just said the karma joint. Tell us karma you guys experienced, good and bad, in your lives.
I mean, shit, good was like the situation I just had. Like a friend of mine, had went through a little situation, needed some money. All right, cool. I'll be there a couple hours. Take him the money. Fucking 4 days later, get approved for a $20,000 credit card. So that was like an immediate jump. Bad karma. I mean, my karma is always fucking. If I do some bad shit, my shit is like immediate.
The crazy part is, and I know this might sound wild, like I don't want to seem like I'm perfect and no shit like that, but I've never done anything bad. I sold a little bit of drugs and did a little bit of drugs, but I never stole anything from anybody. So
I looked at drug dealing differently.
I never set anybody up.
Shit. No. You know what? I found somebody's iPhone in Nordstrom one time, probably like 6 or 7 years ago, and I fucking ended up like selling the phone or whatever, some scumbag shit that I did with it. And then it was like I cracked my phone screen like 2 days later.
Now, one day I was driving the bus. I was driving a 65, and guy had came from, I guess, the Apple store or whatever. He bought a brand new iPad, and he had a other iPad in there. I guess he had taken there to get fixed. Whatever.
Yeah.
It was 2 iPads in the bag, and the one that was brand new, like with the cellophane wrap on it and shit. I'm like, did I say that word right? Cellophane. Yeah. I'm like, that one I thought about like. But I'm like, nah, let me turn this shit in.
Yeah.
And I turned it in, and the guy never got them, and they gave them to me. And I,
you did the right thing.
Me and my girl got 2 new iPads. Well,
what I can say is,
and I kept the other one.
I'm not this level. Like, them people that find bags of money and turn them in, I'm not that level of a good Samaritan.
And that actually happened recently in my job. A guy was driving, and lady came up, was like, it's a suspicious bag back there. And he called the SEPTA police. Like, he didn't go check it.
Yeah.
He called the SEPTA police, pulled over. They came, went on, got everybody off the bus. They got on, looked in, saw it was a bag full of, like, $100 bills and rubber bands and shit. And came up and, showed him. And he was like, Jesus Christ. And they took it, and it's like they're waiting to see whose it is or whatever. And they told him in 90 days he'd get to keep it, if nobody came to claim it and shit. So that was like the talk of the depot for a couple days. So like 3 days later, I'm on the 60, and I get to the line, and it was a bag sitting on the seat, and I'm like, just my luck, this is a bomb. You know what I'm saying? so I didn't go over to check the shit, but I called, and they came. It was just closed or whatever, and I'm like, I should go open this motherfucker, but just my luck, I opened it. That should be a 0-1 and take me the fuck out.
On a Matt funeral.
Yeah, but yeah, he was waiting to see about the money and shit, man. Like, that's happened a couple times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers, you be surprised. Like, my one old head of my job told me he was on a 33, and he got to the end of the line, Penn's Landing. It was a bag on the floor in the back. He opened it, said it was all this white shit and Ziploc bags and shit. I knew it was Coke when I seen it.
Yeah.
He was like, all this Coke, and at the bottom of the bag was all this cash. He's like, the fuck? He's like, I put on the driver's side, and he's like, I'm driving. Like, fuck, I'm gonna do with this shit. He's like, I got the 21st in York. He's like, there's about 20 niggas standing there waiting. Like, oh, gee, that bag's still on. But he's like, yeah, look, man, here go. I ain't got time for this shit. He's like, here go right here. Like, he's like, all I did was deliver the shit. Right. I'm like, yeah, like, that shit has happened a couple times though.
That bag's still on the bus.
Yeah, motherfuckers get on there and leave all kinds of crazy shit lying around.
You can have it.
That's one thing I was always big on though, like bad karma. Like, you don't need it, I don't want it. So that's why I just never was one of them people where it was like I'm doing scumbaggy, shiesty type shit. Here goes a good question. What's up, fellas? This is my man Phil from the Tissue and Tape podcast. Shout y'all out. I've listened to all the episodes, and your podcast is one of the best listens in the medium. You know what I'm saying? Excluding nobody. So shout him out for that. His question is, you guys talk about hip hop, and charts and sales come up often. So in your opinion, how much do you weigh in sales and charts when ranking rappers? And can an MC be a GOAT without significant sales and charting?
No, you can't. It's a coagulation of different factors that all go into making like the GOAT discussion. Because you take a rapper like Eric B and Rakim, Rakim and Big Daddy Kane, they sold a lot of records per their era. They didn't sell a lot of records compared to like a Jay-Z or an Eminem, but for their era, they were the top selling artists. So that always is a factor. And so it's like your record sales, your actual talent, your lyrical content, your impact. So it's like, are people dressing like you? Are people using your slang? Are people, you know what I'm saying, getting their haircut like you and shit like that? Like, P&B Rock got the #1 motherfucking haircut in Philadelphia right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, with the Young Boy. So it's like his influence is up there, and he got 2 gold records, and he's on the Fast and Furious soundtrack twice. So it's like, all of those different factors go into something. So it's like, as you get up the scale, it's like, all right, you look at a Drake who, he's selling X amount of records. He's saying crazy shit that we've never heard before. He's making monster hit records on top of that. He's out rapping niggas. He's doing features with all the, the new hot young niggas. So he's showing his influence there. So it's like, it's a combination of factors. And my man just texted me and said fucking Drake won 13 Billboard Music Awards tonight.
Jesus
he broke
Christ.
Adele's record.
Wow. And Avery Bradley just had a game winner.
That's fucking crazy. So the Cavs got to play 5 games.
Yeah. Crazy.
That sucks. Come on, bro.
That's wild.
Extra game check.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean, you definitely have to factor that in. Like Ghostface is a GOAT, but he ain't top 10.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of deal. You know what I'm saying?
I always say no. It matters so much.
Yeah.
Look at Andre 3000. Like he just has no solo work, so it's like I can't really throw him up there.
It's like I don't have nothing to judge you against.
He has great albums with the Outkast shit, but it's just like I can't say you're a better solo artist than like DMX or somebody.
Because it's for this reason. If you in a group, it's almost it's kind of like a crutch, and it's where it's like I don't know if Big Boy saying XYZ led to you saying ABC. Yeah. So it's like how much of the creative process is truly yours versus a collaborative process. So it's like I can't rank you against a guy who did it on his own.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't do it.
All right, this is one last question, man, so we can get the hell out of here. The email I sent you the other day from Steph, you want to speak on that?
Yo, that was dope.
Yeah, that was a fly email. I didn't send you the end where she says, episode 20 is approaching this Sunday. She was like, and you guys do top 5s on everything. Yeah. So she was like, my question is, what are your top 5 TRPE episodes?
My top 5, let me pull it up here because I've fucking forgotten names and all types of shit. All right, so our top 5 TRP episodes.
Is this in order?
No, this ain't no order. Okay. I'm just trying to like refresh my memory. Where the fuck is episode 1? Migos for President is definitely on there. Because it was just like a cool, like conceptual topic that we came up with, and I think we really educated the shit out of it. The AO episode.
The social media.
Yeah, social media. The social media episode with AO. The episode with Spank. Styrofoam Cup Boys. Mm-hmm. So is that 3?
Yeah, it's 3.
3. The first time Carl was here. Mm-hmm. First time Carl was here, and it's I think like a tie between Y'all Weird and Dope Shoes.
Okay, my favorite out of all of them. The first one when Carl was here, More Life.
Yeah,
that's my.
I think that's my favorite one.
Yeah, because that one was like educationally funny. Yeah. That was a good ass episode. My second favorite joint, just because of like looking back, is definitely part 1 of the social media episode with AO and Nerd. That shit
it was just nonstop. It was like ridiculous. Rapid fire. Like
I was listening to it the other day. The whole rib story. It was just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that one's definitely there. Fuck 2016, our first episode. Because we didn't really understand, well, at least I didn't, what we were
embarking on.
Yeah, so it's like I'm going to always hold that one up there. Like, that was our first episode. Definitely not the real world, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm going to go It's a Mess.
I just looked at It's a Mess,
because of the simple fact of how much shit we had to go. Like, I don't even think people fully understand how ridiculous that week was. We recorded 3 times that week just to get an episode out. So yeah,
to get one bad episode out.
It's a Mess was crazy.
Yo, y'all stuck with us through It's a Mess, man.
Y'all fucked with us through It's a Mess. So yeah, It's a Mess is on there, and the Realest Roundtable with Love and Carl here, and you was on the phone because that was the first time we ever did the on phone.
Yeah,
and it actually worked beautifully. The show
Matt was like, "This shit's gonna suck. This shit's gonna suck," and it actually didn't suck. It was very good.
Shout out Carl and Love; they came through. That was definitely one of my favorite episodes. But yeah, if I gotta pick them in order, I'm going. What the hell what was the first one I said? Oh, I forgot top 5. Damn, top 5.
I definitely came across top 5. I almost mentioned that one.
Yeah, More Life, Social Media, Fuck 2016, It's a Mess, Realest Roundtable. Follow closely, honorable mentions, Y'all Weird and
Y'all Weird was dope.
And top 5.
Y'all Weird was like Y'all Weird and Migos for President kind of represents like transitional like statements in like the show. It's like staples of the fucking show. Yeah. Migos for President shirts coming soon too.
Yeah. Vegas made a lot of fucking money tonight. Jesus.
That's crazy.
You got anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I just want y'all to, continue to support the show. We appreciate, everything that y'all doing as far as helping to, push TRP to the forefront. The 250 challenge is out there for YouTube subscribers and for the comments on our iTunes feed. Make sure y'all do that. We're going to give y'all some free merch. If you're in the Philly area, we'll hand deliver this shit to you. Get a picture with, me and Matt.
Yeah.
And, just go to therealestmerchever.com. Buy a shirt, buy a hat, buy a shirt and a hat, buy 17 shirts, whatever you want to do, man. We just appreciate it. All the proceeds that that get made off the merch helps us to further develop the show, put more into production or whatever, and continue to grow the podcast, man. So it's not necessarily making us rich per se, but if you buy enough shirts, it might.
Yeah.
So we appreciate the support, man. We are 20 episodes in, which is like fucking mind blowing to me that we've, gotten
Quick.
to where we are. Yeah.
Quick, fast.
Before summer, we got into 20 episodes.
Yeah.
We didn't know if we was gonna make it to 7.
We're already getting to just 11 o'clock. We're already getting
like,
the
yo,
tweets.
is you doing? Is you finished or is you done?
Already getting the tweets.
So we gonna wrap this shit up. I got a meeting to get to. And again, man, I just can't thank y'all enough for continuing to support the show, continuing to listen. 15,000 downloads this week. Tell everybody you see, hey, that new TRPE out, right? Let me see your phone. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all job for the week. Yo, you knew that new Matt and Chad shit out. Let me see your phone. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need from y'all. And I have a great week.
Yeah. Holla back. We out.
All right, we out.